all good. Perfect. And anyway, so he's sitting there, he's tortured by it. But it really highlighted the idea of death factions versus Nurgle. Because Nurgle, on the one hand, is traditionally kind of your good guy, right? They're supporting life, growth, abundance. Whereas
they're in good humor.
They're in good humor. Like their humors are disbalanced, but
there's a lot of
medieval medical joke. but your death is trying to keep Nurgle pulled back and in check. So you've got two bad guys, and who is the good guy out of the two bad guys? Where their only agreement is that histoplasmosis is kind of amazing. And if you're a bat guano nerd like me and know that reference, good for you. Welcome, everybody, to a Week in Decadent Battle Report.
Yep. We're here with Feck versus Nurgle. Feck by popular request in our last stream.
Indeed, indeed.
And it's going to be Flappy Boys versus Fatty Boys.
Indeed. Yeah. Should be a fun one.
Yeah.
They're two very different lists while also being somewhat similar. Like recursion is the big underline for this battle report.
Certainly, I built a list that was designed to recur every non-hero model. Now, I don't know if it's the most competitive one. Shout out for Declave there. But right now, while we wait for that first big adjustment where we're all kind of expecting something to happen to Cav, which is...
And manifestations.
Like, if you want to know what's really competitive, play your Cav units. You can't go wrong. For right now, though, why learn to play a game that's not going to exist after the first balance change where all the Cav units you're spamming, maybe you don't spam them quite so hard?
Perhaps. Or just, my motto of just play what you like.
Yeah.
Because, the great wheel is going to turn. You're going to be up on the top. You're going to be up at the bottom. Sometimes you're the bottom for 3.5 years. And then you're the top for 2 months before they put a new edition down on your new book. But it doesn't matter. Have fun with your models. Have fun with your army. Have a good time. Drink good beers. That's really the motto here.
And paint your Horticulus Slimuck, because that model is amazing, and this was a great opportunity for me to make some progress on him.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, well, you want to get into Beer O'Clock? The next beer we're going to talk about is more than twice the other one.
I think they're both... We get no sound. Uh-oh. What's going on? No sound. I see sound. Oh, when the camera swapped. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed.
No sound now.
No sound now? It's making the things are going up and down.
Yeah.
And then now sound again for us. Interesting.
Right,
you think it thinks its feed is going over?
I'm not sure. The mic is showing on for everything. Can hear it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Knows, right?
All right.
Figure it
So I just tasted this and then immediately sound problems, and so I
okay. Perfect. So yeah, what are you thinking?
What is that flavor? I've tasted it before. I can't quite place it. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
It is just something unique, though. It's kind of like Mexican chocolate. That's going to be my... Oh, coconut. That's it. It's coconut.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the cocoa part. It's not chocolate.
Yeah, the vanilla coconut's very forward in this one. If you like that flavor, you're going to think this beer is amazing.
Sure.
Downvote for me. I don't like coconut. I should have looked on the label. But nonetheless,
yeah,
it's a good beer if that's what you like.
Absolutely. I'm excited about this one. So we've got El Big Bang from Chaluna Brewing as well. The reason why I'm excited about it is not only is it a bottle that's dipped in wax and I can't see through the beer, which is the best way to determine if a beer is going to be good, but it is aged in Laws bourbon casks. And if you guys don't know about Laws, it's a whiskey distillery here in Denver that I could go on and on and on about. They're actually Gargoyle Industries. They're DBA Laws because they wanted to keep themselves secret during those first 4 years when they were making whiskey. It goes on and on. They make a beautiful product. They make a delicious product. Perhaps the best moonshine I've ever tasted. You can't buy it anywhere because they only sell whiskey. But boy, do I love Law's Whiskey House. So I'm excited on this one to see. Ooh.
And it's over 17%. So
right where
that's
it should
usually where I figure out if a beer is going to be amazing. Typically, I feel like you can get more flavor out of a beer when you have something to keep the bacteria down, and nothing like alcohol. Yeah, 17%. That's like a wine.
Oh, well, yeah. Enjoy the game. I'm good. This is amazing. This is fantastic. Oh my god, it is chocolatey, a little fruity, stone fruit. I want to say it's cherry, but it could be kind of that in between whatever sort of fruity taste.
Right.
Delightful. When we get to like refill time and do the opposites, you're gonna love it.
All right.
Super good.
I'm gonna love it way more than I'm gonna love this coconut vanilla. What's the other thing? Cacao. Yeah, chocolate, coconut, vanilla.
You
So good.
gonna switch?
No, because I want him to taste it. Do you like coconut?
Huh? Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll make through it. I'll get through it.
Koala is the only thing I don't eat.
The problem is the only other beer that I have in the fridge that is up to this theme is another like 14%er. So I'm going to struggle through the 7% just so that I can enjoy that 17%. And you're not wrong, Adam. It is a big number for the middle of the day, especially because it's lunchtime here. But
It's not the middle of the day.
I mean,
Well, okay.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's drinking time.
It's
fine.
drinking
It's
time.
fine.
It's drinking
It's fine.
time somewhere. Yeah,
It's fine.
But it's part of the stream fun, right?
Indeed.
We like to.
Absolutely.
It's what we like to do, and it's one of the rare times I get to drink these heavy beers is because I've got a friend here that actually likes it.
Yeah, good
All right.
stuff. Perfect.
The mission.
The mission.
Wow,
The battle plan.
Star Strike.
Woo!
You thought you wanted competitive. We brought all the shittiest battle plans out.
Well, I think so. I actually think there's a place in tournaments for Star Strike.
Okay.
Because you, as the player, have to have an idea of flexibility on the table.
Mm-hmm.
It is random where they land, but it's not like what was that stupid zigzag one where they turned on and turned off?
Oh, I can't remember it.
I don't remember that either.
God awful.
That was super bad. This one, at least, like what turns it's coming down.
Yep.
You know the lines that they're coming down at, but it rewards some adaptability, and it's a good anti-Death Star scenario to have in a tournament format.
And I really like things that make you think on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say that it's a shitty battle plan, it's because it's one you'll never see in a lot of tournaments, in my opinion. Because tournament players just want checkers.
Right?
They just want checkers. They don't want any. They don't want to roll dice.
You will for sure see Star Strike at Colorado Clan Carnage. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
So if you like strategy, I think it's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, what happens is during the first battle round, we'll roll dice and figure out where the first objective comes down, and then at the start of the third battle round, we'll roll dice to figure out where the next two come back. One back in your territory, one back in my territory. The first one comes right in the middle of the middle line of the board. Mm-hmm. If it hits terrain, and on Weekend Decadent, you're very likely to hit terrain because we play very dense boards. Because I think that's the best way to live life.
Like our beers, we like our boards dense.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
All right, so if it hits terrain, it deals damage to everybody on that terrain, and then that terrain feature becomes the objective.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
Super cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the battle plan we're rocking.
And you score 3 points for holding at least one, 3 points for holding more than your opponent, and then 4 for your.
Is it 3 for
it's
one?
3
for more?
So that way you can still 10 in the first 2 turns. It's you chunk a lot of points real quick on that first Starfall.
Yeah,
it's kind of a big one.
I shouldn't have picked to let you go first.
Well, yeah,
choices.
That is the other big thing about that one is that the Star Strike doesn't happen until first player has been determined and deployment is done.
Yeah.
Which again, it means that whole throughout deployment, you have to be thinking, hey, this thing could show up anywhere down that center line. I can't just castle stack my tech lists back here. Derek will be back soon. You can't just castle stack your tech list back in one corner because then if it shows up over there, you've kissed probably 12 points goodbye.
Right.
Which is rough. Super, super rough.
All right, so I've got your list up. Would you like to show us the way of the
be
courts?
happy to. Absolutely happy to. We'll start with General's Battalion here. Where's my general? He's tucked way on in there. Come here, buddy. Oh, have I told you how much I love that model?
I mean, it is probably the best Flesh Eater Quartz model in my opinion.
Super good. Super good. Well, I'm playing my Flayer Force. This is a Flesh Eater Quartz army, obviously. We're running the Cannibal Court. A lot of people think that it's not the best choice, and they are probably correct, right? Out of those 4 battle formations, one of them stands head above the other. The other one's great if you're playing 240 blocks of ghouls. And then you've probably got Cannibal Court, and then finally Monster Mash, which will never see the light of day.
Yeah.
But Cannibal Court gives me a noble deed point for every hero completely out of my deployment zone at the end of any turn. Because I'm playing so many flayers, because I've got so much screaming damage going on, which usually doesn't generate you noble deed points, I saw this as a way to get NDP while still having this list.
Right.
Is it the best choice? Meh. We're going to find out. We're going to see here together. So this is my general right here. This is my Royal Seneschal, Jean-Luc. He's here to teleport around the field with all of my flayers. That's kind of everything about him. He's not running any like heroic traits or anything.
Yep.
In his regiment, we've got 2 reinforced units of flayers. I sure do love these models. I own too many of them. Had such a great time painting them, converting them up a little bit. Just having a real fun time with it. Ooh, fancy. Other way around.
That felt like the right way for him to spend.
Oh, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. The only big thing to kind of see about these 2 reinforced units is that the one of them that's got the blue tips and the wings, that's why I put this guy up here, is my special honor guard. Mm-hmm. He is going to be getting an extra pip of rend on the turns he charges up against beasts, because there's so many beasts in Nurgle going on.
All right.
Because Thomas hyper-competitively built his list with his general's regiment, there wasn't a point in taking the +1/+1, which is what I usually take with this. So I'm trying out something a little bit different, trying to scream down and go attack some beasts in Nurgle, go play with the puppies. Last thing in his regiment is going to be a courtier. If you want to grab Orange Mohawk buddy over there, that is Sir Anton of Goresberry.
I know. He's got to face this way.
There we go. Oh, that way he's coming around.
Come around the
For
mountain.
sure. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, courtier for infernal courtier for the flayers here. Really, their whole gimmick, besides having the noble deed points to bring back models as opposed to units, is that if he does any kills, if he removes any model with his shooting attack, he buffs flayers around him. So without him, the flayers are an okay shooting unit.
Yeah.
With him, if he pops off, they become scary because they're 4 shots each at 2 damage each. So 20, that's potential of 48 damage coming from screaming. You know, if dice weren't dice. So I'm hoping that will pop off at least once or twice this game.
Okay. See
what I can do. He does have my artifact on there. He has the charnel vestments, so he is a priest. He'll be sitting there praying to Nagash for good things to happen. Finally, I'll have my last regiment here. My last regiment is being headed up. Oh, no, that was just the first regiment still. Never mind. What am I talking about? Second regiment. Where is little foot guy? He is tucked back here. Oh, my goodness. There we go. So I've got one of the foot abhorrents. This is Count Pierre. He is running my heroic trait. He's got Savage Beyond Reason. Mm-hmm. Savage Beyond Reason gives you a flat crit 2 hits for your melee attacks, and if he's at 6 noble deeds, it becomes crit mortals, which is super, super cool. He is all about getting on up in there and trying to be the best little assassin that he can. If he charges, he gets strikes first. If he puts all of his attacks into a hero, he's damage 3 instead of damage 2. So really the idea with him is to just whip him into your characters and try to ignite the nuke that is his claw attacks before you inevitably take him down, because he's not very hardy. He's running around with 2 groups of 2 flayers each. You are allowed to take a unit of 2 flayers if you have a courtier, and you can have 1 to each. GW did this out of the kindness of their hearts, because you got to turn one of your flayers into a courtier model.
Right.
I like that change. I don't know if they've done it too much with other stuff.
In every case where you have the option of taking, you have to build your special hero out of a kit of multiple units. Mm-hmm. They have changed it so that you can create you can bring a smaller unit for every one of those heroes that you bring.
That's fantastic. Yeah. I'm very glad that they did that. These little 2-man units of flayers, as you guys will see on turn 1, are there for objectives and maybe for carrying around foot heroes. They are allowed to pick up a Flesh Eater Quartz foot hero who doesn't have the fly keyword and drop them around the field, which is super, super cool. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if I can get any good plays off that. So we've got 2 units of 2 there, and then of course we've got 1 more courtier. If you want to grab that guy there, slightly different. Also converted up a little, using some leftover parts from the Arachnarok spider from way back in the day. He doesn't have anything fancy to him, but he's kind of a cool model. I like him. And then and now, finally, the 3rd Regiment. 3rd Regiment is being led up by everybody's favorite, Guy de Wallachion, my abhorrent Arc Regent. He's here to spellcast and kind of do his thing. Sit back in the chair, observe, and report, right? He's got his horn modeled on there for Carry On Calling,
right,
which they made a big change to this edition, but I think I can make it work with this list. He is being backed up by 1 unit of Beast Flayers, so still technically a Flayer list. This is absolutely fine, right? Beast Flayers are there. They got a little bit of Monster Shutdown and Beast Shutdown, doing -1 to the damage of monsters there and shutting down rampages, which is super cool. Super fun little bit of tech. They're not very durable, so they kind of do that trick probably once, and then they get destroyed. But they fill in some points. They give me a little bit of body count to be able to throw in an objective.
Yep.
And then finally, I've got my brand new model here. Finished painting this buddy up yesterday. This is our new friend, Lord Adelard de Ducapitit, my Royal Decapitator. Yeah, I mean, he gets to fight 1 and 2 with the Beast Flayers. It's kind of fun. He does have a real fancy rule that if he does a wound to a hero, at the end of the turn, we roll a dice, and on a 5-up, gone. Just takes the whole thing out. Mm-hmm. If he gets to bring down a Great Unclean One on his own, that'll be the best day ever. The problem is, he needs to survive till the end of the phase, because once the model's gone, the rules don't apply anymore.
Right.
Little tough, but hey, we'll see if he pulls it off. I'm at 1960, and I'm running an Incarnate for my Manifestation lore.
Nice. All right, over to Nurgle. I am the typical Taliban of Nurgle. At least with this list, nothing else really applies. It does seem like it is the go-to default. Mm-hmm. It adds an extra mortal wound starting on the 2nd battle round to any disease rolls.
Okay.
So if you take any damage, you take 1 extra.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So starting out on the units, we've got
Big Chungus.
2 of the Great Unclean Ones. Thomas, are 2 Great Unclean Ones the right number? It really should be 1 and Rodigus, but I don't have the Rodigus painted all the way up, and these are painted very beautifully.
Ooh, yeah.
And also, I just wanted to try to have some reliability on the returning models. So by having 2 of them, if 1 dies, I still have 1 more that can bring back a unit of Plague Bearers.
For sure.
Plague Bearers is going to be super important to me because I don't have a lot of objective control with the beasts.
Very true. Very true.
So this guy you see right here with the bell is going to have the Witherstave. The one with the sword and the flail is going to have the command trait to heal D6 at the end of each hero phase.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot to chew through.
Yes.
Try to take those things down.
Right. And then we've got what I consider to be one of the best models in the GW lineup, even if I haven't finished painting it. It's Horticulus Slimux. He has the ability to bring back specifically our friends, the Beast of Nurgle, on a 3-up in my movement phase. Mm-hmm. So I can bring back up to 5 in a game. He also creates trees in my movement phase. And they can be 3 outside of 3 of the enemy units and wholly within 12 of him, I believe. Mm-hmm. Aside from that, that's pretty much all he does. He's got some middling attacks and just looks cool. He is the general. He's the general alone. I didn't have any good units to put in his regiment to get the regiment bonuses. So I thought it would be better to do that than to put a bad unit in the regiment and then just make them all susceptible to your good units. Right?
Sure, for sure.
What we have here is the Plague Bear units. I got 2 10s. This is on the what are they? The movement trays that I've been talking about.
Oh yeah.
This is my first time to try them out. We'll see what I think. Everybody else, like every other time, I've been playing just the wrong models for it. Mm-hmm. But this time I've got them. These guys are -1 to be shot, which will be relevant in this matchup.
Absolutely will.
Then I've got 4 Beasts of Nurgle. These guys are real special in that they have an ability on their war scroll that lets them charge in both charge phases, and it doesn't matter if you've run or retreat, because it doesn't have the caveat saying that you cannot run or retreat, because that's actually on the charge ability.
Right.
So their Attention Seekers lets them deal D3 mortal wounds on the charge on a 2-up, and aside from that, they deal an amount of damage and are worth 1 on points. I just think they're funny, so they are in my list.
And it's a good mix with the recursion.
Right.
Yeah,
and
certain.
And I'm just in love with Horticulus, so he's what goes with that. My manifestation lore is Primal. I brought that for the healing. Everything else is just kind of on the side, because Nurgle doesn't heal like they used to.
Sure.
So this is my way of trying to add a little bit more durability on the Guos. And I think that's everything. I got the trees. The trees now have boxing gloves on them. They'll fight you if you get close.
Right. They're not bad.
Oh yeah,
they're all right.
Jin's like on top of it.
Wow, look at it. Bam.
Yeah, Jin, man in the chair, lady in the chair, best person in the chair. Shout out to Jin for making all the awesome camera work possible.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it'd be just us doing it while we're playing. And everybody knows that ain't the best.
Right. To McKeegan's point, he is correct. It's only infantry that I can decapitate, meaning totally worthless this game.
Only infantry.
I get the 1-2 sort of fight ability there because I think we got serfs on the beast flayers. And I don't have a lot for points, quite frankly.
It's not like we coordinated on list building.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So I didn't put stuff together that would let you take advantage of things.
For sure. Yep.
But vice versa. So
absolutely.
Anyway, I was 3 drops. You were 3 drops.
Yep. You made me go first so that I'd have to deal with that first battle tactic.
How many points was I? Did I put that in there? I'm gonna have to check here in a second. I don't even remember how many points this list was. I don't remember if I get the extra command point at the beginning. My guess is no, if I recall.
Are you 1970? You
1990.
1990. Sweet, then I do.
All right, so I do not get them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give... I won the roll-off. I decided to drop first. That lets me have a choice on who goes first. Very predictably, I opted to let him go first.
Indeed, which I am totally okay with. Yeah. With Flesh Eater Courts needing as many heroes as they are, I just started building for having a turn 1 tactic because people are forcing me, right?
Same.
Yep.
For sure. I can do it. I just can't do it as easily as I can do a turn bottom of 1 battle tactic.
Very fair. Very fair. We only got one more thing to do before starting the game then.
What's that?
Striking the stars.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We gotta have something to play over here, right?
All right, let's both roll a die.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. All right, so a 7. Is that
dead
smack
center.
dab?
Dead center.
Sure is. All right, so we got these delightful little markers for our star strikes here. 40mm base with a little glowing Nurgle skull coming in and up.
Since this is so perfectly in the middle,
good call.
We'll put that down, and then we'll put your token on top of it.
I like it. 30. You want to bump that buddy back just a little?
You got it?
I think so. Yeah, got it right there. Excellent. And get our 22 up, just a little bit towards me.
Yep.
I'll take it. Perfect. And then, bam, drop that Nurgle skull right in the center.
All right.
Love it.
Just like we always wanted, we're just going to slap in the middle.
Ugh, I don't know if that's what I wanted. I actually would have loved it right over there hiding behind that crystal. Would have been great, but that's okay. Perfect. Well, yeah, I'm grabbing first turn. Best of luck to you.
Good luck, buddy.
It's going to be good. Fantastic. All right. Hey, we're taking the flanks to start. That's what I set up for. That's what we're going to do. Let's start with some hero phase. Guy is already up in the chair. I guess I was a little bit lazy about not starting him in the chair. I'm going to start him in the chair now. He's sitting in the chair. How noble is that chair? That chair feels 2 points of nobility. So he's got a little bit of that going on. Got my noble deed marker dice sitting right there. Next, Guy, let's see. What do you have for unbind? You've got the Great and Clean ones? Are they 2 a pop?
2 a pop. Yeah, I didn't mention it. When I saw that the Guos were 2 casts each, incredible value.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Anything, they let you take, I believe, any demon, maybe even anything, and anything that gives you that sort of list building opportunity, and flexibility, that also has 2 casts, and the primal magic is out of control, the manifestations, super good. Always take them.
It's pretty good.
All right.
It's pretty good. All right, I'm going to have my little foot abhorrent over there try to cast the deranged transformation. And we're going to do it on my priest courtier. Whew, on a 9.
How many casts do you have?
I have 4. Turns out.
So I just go for it.
Yep, but just make sure you're picking who from whom. He's the only one with range there. Actually, yeah, do those there. Yeah, do those.
All right, so from him, all yours.
We did a pregame handshake. I don't know what.
Well, there's a 30 second.
Oh yeah, good. I don't know about this pregame homie kiss.
I mean, maybe when you come on and do a stream, Waffle House, we can do a homie kiss.
Sounds good to me. Did you stop that?
Does it? Does it though?
Yep, seems fine. Did you stop that or no? Okay. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to assign my little derangement scroll to him. This is Sigmar was elected in a fair election.
We'll put this so that Jen can get a shot of it.
Sounds good. Orange Mohawk.
Orange Mohawk.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Hey, we've got the Gore Warden, who is going to try for much the same thing on the other courtier. Out of 10.
You're so good at Warhammer.
I'm feeling it today.
All right, I roll 7. And
fantastic. How about the Mortal Realms are globes? You want to set that one over there?
Is it next to the other guy?
Correct. Let's see, and that's for you, and then this one will be for you, running all the way back there. All right, now we're into our...
Well, they're his delusions.
They're my delusions. Yeah, right?
It's got a little bit of like a 7th grade girl's heart feels.
Sometimes.
Criminal that Nurgle hasn't gotten any endless spells like
one big
fart clouds.
100%. Just rolling over.
Not soon enough.
Must be set up behind the Great Unclean One model. Be fantastic.
Oh man, look at that 4K action. It was all worth it, I tell myself.
Hey, I'm going to try a carry-on call off of Guy.
All right.
See what he can do. Fails on a 5.
All right,
but I do have my last one, which is an incarnate. Let's try to pull this thing out, huh? Also on a 5, also fails. So none of that.
John Smith calls out, bad idea to kiss, perfect kiss Nurgle. You could get a disease.
This
unclean.
Maybe they still haven't touched in yet on what wins King's Blood versus Nurgle. We did King's Blood versus Slaanesh.
Oh yeah.
And it turns out King's Blood is stronger than Slaanesh, but we don't know about Nurgle yet.
I like to think that they get along. It's just one more disease. Yeah.
Last thing I have for my hero phase before jumping to you is I get one prayer. Coming off a guy with the orange mohawk there, he would like to see some charnel conviction from my boys, believing in some feck. Ooh, do we drop it down? That is enough. All of my prayers are on a 5. They're pretty high.
Yeah.
Or do I bank it and expect you to not take a double? And I kind of think that is the life we're trying to live here. So we're going to bank that.
Okay.
Because if I do the banked version, I get to pick 2 units.
Yeah.
Which is great. So I'm putting 6 prayer points on. That is hero phase over to you, unless you'd like to talk about the Mile High Open, which Ian is trying to pitch for you.
100%. Thank you, Ian. It's next weekend. You can find it on BCP. It is our local big tournament, and it's a little bit lower this year. Maybe it's due to the new edition. Not sure, but we're keeping on. We're doing it. It's in a hotel, so you can grab a room and live your best life.
Indeed.
So that said, do I choose to cast a spell, or do I choose to kind of sit on it a little bit? I normally cast spells every time, and I don't think it's going to be any different this time, because casting an endless spell and getting it on the table is so ridiculously
You
good.
also really don't need countercharge in this army. You have so many free options at it, so holding on your command points isn't as vital to have that threat of countercharge, I think.
I think you're right. I'm going to give it a shot.
Okay. Who's doing it?
This is going to be from... Do you have any bonuses? Nobody has a bonus.
Not one darn bit.
I'm going to do it on this guy.
Okay. I'm going to try to unbind it since you're at -1.
Do it.
I could do it. Could happen here. Nah. This is pair of 3s.
Yeah, it was.
It's a good poker hand going on there, right? Woo!
All right, we're gonna put that here, I believe.
Nifty.
I'm putting it back behind friends because he's super fast, and what I don't need is to put it out on that lucky roll and then immediately lose it before I get any value.
For sure. For sure. Fantastic. Well, I think that ends the hero phase. We're going to jump into movement. I'm going to be running all around this table. So
Sweet.
yeah, that's what we got, I guess.
Has anyone in chat been to any tournaments since the new edition? I'd like to hear what your experience was. We did a real basic one, I think, where we what did we do? It was just one dayer, and I played a wacky Zinch list. It was pretty interesting to kind of see how the game plays in this brave new world. Everyone was just trying to figure stuff out. I'm sure nobody would have done the same things that they chose to do. Certainly my list would not have done as well as it did if we all, including me, knew all the rules better. But we had a good time. I'm curious if you guys have had any experiences like that. I know Ian was there running Oops All Zombies.
Oops, all zombies.
So you've been playing a little bit of Flesh Eater Courts on TTS, right?
Oh yeah, I have.
Any hot takes on your Flesh Eater Court lifestyle?
Boy, the big thing, and we saw it in our last live stream together here as well, is that ability to take advantage of killing terrain and killing endless spells with your characters in order to farm some noble deed points. That is a real cool addition in 4th here, and it is definitely something that I recommend people try to take advantage of. Before it maybe gets changed. I would hope they wouldn't.
Certainly, I learned a thing or two about playing against Flesh Eater Courts with stupid terrain features in our last game. And that's why I deployed my tree so far up, because if he wants to charge that tree and try and kill it, that just makes it easier for me to put a Guo into him.
Sure.
Really early, and that's not what you want. So anything to make you have to risk it to get free attacks into stuff.
I'd sure love not to have to, but we shall see. All right, these guys are going to be. Boy, do we just start off and do the thing?
Are you going to teleport them?
I'm going to drag him. Boy, yeah, I think. No, because you've got a ton of. How much movement has he got on him? 5, 4, 6?
16.
All right.
No fact checking. This is a presidential debate. I don't want anyone to know the truth. 6 inches on him.
6 inches. All right.
Which is a nice change. He's no longer 4 like everything else.
4
It reflects his size, but 6 is incredibly slow for somebody that big.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little cagier on this one. A little bit more Nicolas Cage, if you will. Little crazy, little off the script.
All right.
But I'm not gonna do a full teleport. I'm actually gonna just kind of bump some stuff up and around here. Go take that point because that's how you win the game.
Yep.
Bump this guy back here a little bit. Bump that guy over here. Get your noble deed points in with. These guys then are just going to back up over here. It's going to be a real boring first turn, actually. I'm not going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to do a little bit of chip shooting. But primarily, I'm just going to set up and sit on my 10 points and be happy.
Right.
Which is, I think, what I need to do this game.
You might want to stay 6 inches away from the tree if you have not.
What does the tree do within 6 inches?
It can, on a fort, make you diseased.
Gross. Yeah, I'll back
end of
that
the
up.
turn.
Thank you kindly, good sporting opponent. All right. Do you have any movement you want to do in my face?
I don't think so. I did already use one, and I normally just spin through all my points like a kid who got his first paycheck in his whole life. Deadmo, by the way, said he has not even played a normal game yet.
Oh, wow.
Just Spearhead. Zinch's Zangor's look stonks. I think that I haven't tried the Zangor stuff. The Zangor looks like it is a little bit more honest Warhammer. Honestly, the stuff that looks like it doesn't have enough hit points is actually really good. The demons, shockingly good. I still can't quite figure out what they do, but they were winning games for me.
Aren't they one of the ones theoretically on the chopping block?
They need it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, if you've got no movement, I've got a little bit of shooting. Not too much, though.
Okay.
Not too much. These buddies are out. So really, it's just 2 flayers over into the leftmost beast there.
Yep. I was thinking about pulling them up. Actually, I said I was going to do it at the beginning, like
I
move
don't
them up.
know. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to spend my my first paycheck like I promised I would. I'm going to redeploy this beast of Nurgle.
Okay.
Because he's just a little bit further away.
He is, indeed.
Might as well. I'm still going to Warhammer.
All right. Well, then I'd like to shoot him in the face instead.
All right, do it.
Perfect. And because of what is going down, I think it's worth the all-out attack.
Do it.
All right, here we go. Hitting on 3s.
They're so mad.
That was very well command point spent. That's what that was.
Nice.
And then 3s again. That was a terrible roll, though.
Opposite.
2 at 1 rend.
All right, 2, 1 rend. I believe they're
2 rend. Sorry, 2 rend.
2 rend.
Yeah, I forgot. That's just a flat 2 rend. It's got nothing to do with if they're infantry or not.
I was going to check if he's a 5-up or a 6-up, and he is a 5-up, but that doesn't really matter.
Single damage.
5 upwards.
Yep. All right. Okay, I'll take 2. I'll take 2. Maybe I can survive.
Yeah. Okie doke.
That's all I got. I'm assuming you don't have any return covering fire at me.
0%. Though
Beautiful.
they've got some pretty good shots on the goes,
Do they?
but they're like 7 inches or something like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Sweet. Well, then we're into charges. I don't have any. Well, you do impact hits when you charge, right?
Yes.
Boy. So that's the question, right? Is it worth it for me to charge you so that you don't charge me? I think the answer is no. I think the answer is I want you to not roll goodly, and I'll just take it from the first one.
9 inch?
That should be 9,
Well,
maybe
that makes sense, 'cause
slightly less.
I was on the
line?
On the line?
Yeah, and I should be just over the line. Was the
We'll
intent.
just say it's a 9 then.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So 9 inches from the, so again, for anybody that didn't check in, Bino, how do you pronounce that? Jen actually knows how to.
No.
Bino 18. Hello from France. Hello from Colorado.
Bonjour, omelette du fromage.
So this is going to be, I'm curious, Bino, wait, how was it? Bino.
Binoculars.
Have you been, binoculars.
Binos, you know?
Have you been enjoying the Olympics being out in France? I don't know if you had the opportunity to actually go to Paris and check it out, but I've never actually gotten to go. So I'm curious if you have had that opportunity. That's right. So the Beasts of Nurgle have an ability where they just want to hug and play.
They sure do.
And so they charge in both charge phases, and it doesn't cost command points.
Dear dice.
Dice.
Really would like this to just be one of them into me. I'm not asking for 2.
What else?
I'm not greedy.
What else is important is that hello from Derry, Ireland. You're about to go check out Ireland, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Heading up in November.
Yeah.
Should be wonderful.
And you're going specifically for Warhammer and nothing. You're gonna bring your army.
Yeah, I'm sure my fiance would love that. Let's spend the whole time playing Warhammer.
Okay, I'm gonna get through this. By God.
Yeah.
Because it's not countercharge, I can spend a command point to re-roll it. I believe.
I mean, I don't disagree with you off the top of my head.
We'll have to check the wording on this because I only thought about it just now.
For sure, because it's not a command.
We're gonna roll it.
No, it's your charge phase. Right? Wait, no. Sorry. I'm in the right section. You please just roll the dice, get success anyway. We don't even have to look at it.
Dice trays up.
100%.
Here's the far charge. We need a 9 on this. We got a 6. The question is, can I use?
Yep. You declared a charge ability, so you can.
Then. I will.
The first round. Oh man, loving all these Flesh Eater Courts players coming out. It's Vuntabar.
Oh man, I'm not going to re-roll that. I've only got 2 command points.
That's fair.
I'm going to go ahead and roll for the other one.
4 there.
Certainly 5.
Certainly 5.
All right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 4 or a 5.
Mm-hmm. All right. Slap me.
Mortal wounds. 2 mortals.
And that just happened. It's not like on a 2 plus. Okay. On a 2 plus on a D3. Yep, fail him. So I'm taking 2 there.
All right.
We fight.
Let there be.
Thank you
kindly. Let there be war.
Let there be war. Let's do it up. Boy, is this worth trying to squash you. I'm gonna burn through my command points really quickly if I keep up all this nonsense, but I think
join me, brother.
I was about to say, I think I'm doing pretty okay in
I don't think
what I'm going to need for mine.
I'd have to go really high
to
pick these guys up. It'd have to be like everything hits and I roll 2s and 3s.
And if I kill him now, you're literally just bringing him back, right?
It's the reason that I want to send him in. Yeah, it does not cost a command point.
Okay, I'm going to hope and pray that the dice don't just punish me for hubris. I'm going to do normal attacks here.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Wow. Super average. Really statistical right there.
Love that.
3s. Okay, less so.
Terrible.
2. Rend 1.
Rend 1.
Yep.
Puts me to 6-ups.
Okay. Single damage each. Are you kidding me? All right, I might be in very big trouble here.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see.
All right.
Killing
think
him,
you're okay.
not a big deal. It's I need to not die, right? Because if I die, I'm already starting on the back foot, and I am going to be in a very uphill battle once you park a Chungus on that middle objective.
I'm going to try so hard to park Chunguses all over objectives.
I know you also are a big fan of Latin. Where do you stand on, is it Chungai or Chungapedes for the correct pluralization of something ending in US?
So I don't know. What's that?
Chungapodes.
Chungapodes.
Chungapodes? I don't know about Chungapodes. I think it would be Pedes
We're
for sure.
talking to somebody who has a degree in literature, right?
Oh.
Not, is it a regular degree or is it a fancier degree than that?
I mean, it's printed on paper.
All right, so we've got a master's in literature here, and I'm going to listen to anything she says. She's the best. All right, this is going to be 5 attacks. Force and 3 is -1 D3 damage. It's a companion ability, so only all-out attack would affect it, but I'm not going to do that. So 4s?
Oh, thank goodness.
It was always going to be.
Maybe.
It's true. 3s, 2 at -1.
2 at -1. That's only 6s for me, though. Got 1.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right, I'm safe.
And then 1 damage.
6 up. Safe. All right. Thank you, Dice. I'm going to take that.
It goes both ways, friends.
Beautiful.
Shout out to Frank, who is just painting up his first effect Spearhead.
Oh, that Spearhead box is beautiful.
Yeah.
You got the Gore Warden. You got the Morbeg Knights. What does it even else come with? Arc Regent, right? No. Something. I don't know. The Crypt Ghoul Boys.
Yeah.
Also really good sculpts. You just will never see them on the table.
Marcus Sloss, I picked up Ideneth, Seraphon, Sylvaneth, Cities, 2 Skaven, 1 Stormcast, and commissioned more. So much. He's
you want to come on down and play a bunch of battles on here? Wow.
Yeah, get into America.
So how does your disease work? Do we do that now?
Yes. So there's a few things that happen at the end. I give somebody that is in combat with one of these guys a disease.
Okay.
And if there's any enemy units within 6 inches of the tree,
okay,
I can give them a disease on a 4-up.
Right. Okay.
And then once I can either give them disease, by the way, or I can spread disease to anybody that they're in combat with.
Sure.
So it blows up.
Yep.
And then if not that, then I can, if everybody has disease on the board, then I can deal just a 1 mortal wound to the whole board. And then, in addition, I deal D3 mortals to a unit. This is the first battle round, so I don't get the +1 from my tally band.
Okay.
It's on a 2-up, so that's 3 mortals.
3 mortals. All right, let me try some ward save here. Save 1. Let's take another 2. That'll kill 1 guy there.
All right.
I am very glad. I would actually like the other one, please. Okay. Thank you.
I'll give them to you.
Yep. I am very glad that I made some good saves in combat there, because that could have failed the battle tactic real easy, actually.
100%, because the next thing I'm going to do, this all happens at the end.
Uh-oh. Okay. He's still going.
Power through. I'm going to retreat my Beast of Nurgle and deal D3 on a 2-up to these guys, because I charged.
For sure. Are you able to retreat them out?
So you have to be in combat to use power through.
But don't you have to end in combat too?
No. Don't
Okay.
check me.
All right. Yeah, worth checking for sure.
This is my first time remembering
I've
power
also
through.
never used it, which is fantastic. So pick a friendly unit that charges turn, uses ability. Pick an enemy unit in combat. The target must have a lower health characteristic. All that's great. D3 mortal damage on the target. Then move your distance up to your move characteristic. Can pass through and end that move within the combat ranges of enemy units. But not those of any other enemy units. It does not have to end the move in combat. You were correct. Go for it. Do it up.
All right, so I'm going to move just outside of 3.
That's not it.
Look
great.
Leave some for everyone else.
I know. It's real good. It's real good.
Okay, so then I deal D3 on a 2-up.
No, not Cruel Boys will never be seen on the table. Crypt Guard will never be seen on the table.
No damage.
Okay. Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But boy, that kind of was a risky play on my part. I'm not going to lie. You had a lot of opportunities for a lot of damage on just 8 wounds. So.
Right.
Sweet. I think that is it. I don't have any end of turn stuff to do. So I score my 10.
You're so good at this. Where are we at?
I don't know. There we go. That works. Beautiful.
As promised, I burned through my command points like I have nothing to do with my life, but spend command point money.
Right.
Okay, so over to me. I need to pick a battle tactic.
For sure.
Is it going to be charge 2 units?
Mm-hmm.
That would be the Chaos battle tactic, ordained charge. I can destroy 2 units. That feels a little bit tougher because
Maybe.
I am on the slower side. What else? Do not waver. I can fight with 2 units without them dying.
I think that's probably pretty doable.
Yeah.
As long as you can get the fight with 2. I think that's actually your hardest part.
Yes. I'm going to believe in myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead, excuse me, and do not waver and have nobody die.
Okay. We're not wavering.
So let me...
Anti-waver.
We didn't even get smart. And,
No, we'll quick. We just busted through it.
What? Take the flanks.
Take the flanks. Took them. Those are my flanks
got
now.
It? Yep.
Delicious.
And I'm ceding them to you for right now.
And you'll probably get them back very quickly.
Then we've got, what is it? Slay the...
Do not waver.
Do not waver. Where are you
Do
at?
not waver.
There it is. It's the first one.
Yeah. So
All
good.
Right. So I'm going to give that a shot. We're going
Okay.
to see if I'm making mistakes with my life.
We'll find out.
Then I've got to cast spells.
Yeah.
The first spell that I'm going to cast is, we'll say the Life Swarm.
Okay.
We're going to cast that from this guy over here
Sounds good.
on a 6.
Yes.
Question mark?
Maybe. It could be.
It could be, but the only way to know for sure is to
Check the
is to
shapes.
see. It goes off on a 6.
All right. I want to try to stop that with my foot abhorrent. Apparently not.
Oh, I've got a chance.
Yeah,
oh,
you do. Go
actually
for it.
Goes off.
Go for it.
All right, this guy's going to go right here. He's going to heal people, maybe.
Delightful.
Then, when does he heal? I'm going to actually check that right now. So,
Right.
the end of the turn.
Ooh.
So, I actually need to have thinky thoughts about where I put it so that he...
Yeah, where are you going to be?
Yeah, where am I
Not
going to
am
be?
you?
Because he doesn't get to move this turn. I have to be within 3 inches of the person.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if I can actually do it and not leave my Guo
Caged.
caged out. So, this would have to be like right there, but that would block him out. All right, life stuff. He's just going to go back there and not heal anybody this turn.
Sounds good.
And then he'll catch up with the Guo later.
For sure.
So after that, we're going to cast the Burning Head because why not?
Right.
It does. It's one of my few opportunities to do range damage.
Mm-hmm.
This guy goes off on a 5.
And this is coming off of this guy, right? Is it?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Then we'll
Okay.
go back and forth.
Okay.
On an 8.
Okay. I'll try to stop it with Guy. Come on, Guy. Nah, have your spells.
Wow.
I actually kind of like the Burning Head in this in 4th Ed.
Yeah,
I think it does some fun little stuff.
It's got some play now. I
Mhm.
need to be outside of 9 of you, so I can go
Nice.
pew, 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 pew. We're going to sit right there. Good enough. Then I've got the spell lore for Nurgle. Let's see if there's anything good. These guys have excellent spells with like 12-inch range.
Okay.
And it can give you a disease. It can spread the
Ooh,
disease.
yeah, that's pretty good.
That is super strong. The other thing that I tried to have this list do is be able to get as much disease out as possible because I feel like there's a lot of damage in that.
Certainly.
All right, Lore of Malignance. There's the Cloying Quagmire.
Wow, what a word.
Right. It has to be within 18 inches, so I might be able to get that one off.
Okay.
So we are
Yeah.
within 18 for sure. Are we actually within 12? Not there, but just barely. Yes, there. Okay. Let me verify the range on that Guo's War Scroll spell, because I don't want to cheat.
Sure.
It is going to be Plague Wind, 12 inches.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go with Plague Wind on this guy.
Okay.
We're going to try and give them a fart point
Yeah. Fart pointed up.
on a 9.
Okay. I would love to not be farted upon.
Yep.
Come on, Gee. No, we're not doing anything with dice today.
Oh, man. All right, so fart point on these guys.
Okay.
Last but not least is the... Let's see here. Melee weapon? No. Abilities? No. Where's my spells? I don't have these spells memorized, so if you would like to talk about how bad I am at Warhammer in the chat.
No. Chat's been a little bit quiet. I think they're all painting Flesh Eater Quartz models.
That makes a lot of sense.
Will cool boys and keep being on this table?
On this table?
So I can ask for Will to come out. I've got the Cruel Boys. I just don't have any, like, a lot of the stuff that you fill it out with.
Sure.
I've got the stuff that came in the box that goes for like $2 for 100 models.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I've got plenty of those, but I don't have the Cruel Boys. They're good. I'll check with Will to see if he wants to come out and join us. So I'm going to cast Fleshy Abundance from him onto him.
Okay.
A gift from him to himself.
This is from me to me.
10.
Okay, well, I may as well toss at it. Yeah, may as well toss
Yeah,
at
you
it.
might as well.
Nope, keep it up. Do what you want.
-1 to be wounded.
Okay.
I'm just going to put that on him so that we remember.
Yikers.
Okay, anything you would like to do in my hero phase?
Trying to decide whether or not there is.
The rest of Opera House painting neck one.
Oh no.
I know. Neckwans. He plays a lot of war games, as I found out.
Wow.
So I'm impressed that he's able to jump between systems. I can barely play this system.
You know what? I think I see. I want one of those. I want one of those. No, I don't think so.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Move arenas.
Yep.
All right. We've already established that this guy moves 6. He's got to go around the long way because he's so fat. These little things we already talked about pregame are beautiful, but also
Decorative.
So these guys here, they're just going to be floating around the board as we move our models. Then this guy, I think these beasts and Nurgles are 7 inches? Time will tell. 7. I'm so good at this. It's just like I pick the number, and then that's what GW did. So he's 3 inches away.
Okay.
Then this beast and Nurgle will move 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've got 1 toe on the objective. Victory assured.
Do you? Yeah, oh yeah. Because it's to the edge of the plastic. Yes. Okay. Good to remind myself on. I am further forward than I needed to be, but that is all right.
Apologies, I didn't realize.
Okay. All good. All good.
All right, we're gonna come off to the side. Maybe leave some room for the jaws here.
Mm-hmm.
Leave room for Hungry Jesus.
Let's see it.
This is his movement. He's 6, 7, 8.
I don't know if his
8 does not get me over that, so we're just gonna move him right here.
Yeah.
Horticulus. What are you doing, big guy? He's gonna move up and make trees about it.
Oh, that's fair.
So how fast does he go? I bet he's 7 too.
Could be. His mount looks real fast. I bet that he's ready to just book with that.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's definitely 7 and not 4 inches. All right, so he's gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
He rolls a 6 though, because I'm the best at Warhammer
Look at him go.
there's ever been. He's gonna get right up in the booty spot of that guy there.
The old booty spot of it.
We're gonna look to see if I'm leaving a massive space for you to come in. I wouldn't say it's massive, but it definitely isn't 0.
Right.
If you want to put your flayers back there and give me free reign in the middle, by all means.
Sure.
These guys are just going to actually stay where they're at.
Okay.
I don't know where anything's happening, so better safe than sorry.
Yeah, for certain.
The Beast Nurgle gets to run because he's not doing the book charge, he's doing a special charge.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to move +1 for 8. He's going to move up there. These guys are going to actually... Are they going to stay or are they going to scoot? Because I do have to have some guys ready to move into your zone to try and take those points at some point. I will start the process of getting somewhere.
For sure.
But I'm not in a hurry, right?
Right.
That is my movement, I believe. Everybody that's allowed to move has now moved. Everybody that's allowed to move that I want to move.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
So I have to do a redeploy. And you only have to fight with 2 units. So I think that guy over on the side is just dead. That is how it is. So I'm going to redeploy the center pack of 6 flayers.
Okay.
See what I can do. So let's spend a point. Let's roll a 6. 4. I'll take a 4. 4 is pretty great. 4 is not too bad. While I'm redeploying, do you have any thoughts on the new Skaven models?
Oh, man. Yeah, we talked about this at length. I do not like the new Skaven models. I think that the fur looks like chitinous overgrowth on the skin rather than fur. You described it as a what? Nematode eyebrows?
No. Crested gecko. I don't think nematodes have eyebrows, if we're being honest here.
Sorry, I was just going for something that sounded like an amphibian.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But yes, so their bones look way too exaggerated. They look more like wolves or dogs. Their snouts are too long. They look feral and not like ridiculously bad. Like, I don't know. Like, what am I trying to say there? They don't look like they've got personality anymore. They just look like they're angry dogs.
Sure.
Now the machines like the driller, whatever that thing's called,
the warp grinder.
The warp grinder looks amazing. Like, all the machines look great. Molder looks like Play-Doh ass garbage. Maybe that's their paint job.
I do think that's true of a lot of it. I feel like they highlight things oddly.
Yeah.
Because like I did not like the Morbig Knights from the heavy metal. And then I painted my own, and I was like, you know what? These are kind of nice, actually. That's all right.
I understand. I'm Patrick, chained up from SpongeBob. Like, here's my unpopular opinion. Everybody likes the new sculpts. I will agree that technically they're a million miles above the old stuff.
That's fair.
I don't want to have anyone buy white metal or fine cast. I just am not wild about all of it.
We'll get the compromise point here so we can move on. They're better than a butcher, right?
I mean, that's like looking at a turd and being like, well, I guess this cucumber is better than an actual piece of shit.
You know, I could go into a lot of animal facts about some different feces and etc., especially elephant dung. Sweet smelling.
Really?
Yeah, kind of nice. You got a big old Chipotle burrito, just one big bam right there.
It's a shame their enclosures smell so bad I can't breathe through my nose.
Fair enough.
Pachyderm enclosures, the worst.
Oh.
All right, on to actual Warhammer.
Yeah, sorry, back to it.
I'm going to shoot at you. I know that you don't want to see this point to me.
I really don't.
So I'm going to shoot you with my Guos. I'm going to verify their range.
Their range? Yeah, because we are now a 9er from Bellboy.
7
and
inches.
An 8 from him, so you will not be.
I'm not gonna be barfing at you with them.
Well, that sounds unfortunate for me.
I
feel like I'm missing out a good time.
I think it's 10 inches on the skull.
Frank, everything's edible if you cook it well enough.
All right, you're out of range of all of my shooting. So
Good.
Would you like to countershoot?
Ooh, would I like to try to roll 5s?
That is kind of what I asked.
That is really what you asked. Boy, would I. Let me see. Maybe I get lucky and spike this. I only got 3 guys.
Sounds
if I
like
do
a
it,
bad spend.
With my 1 point, I could still do an all-out attack and an all-out defense. So no, I think we let the chips fall where they may.
Okay.
We do that.
At the end of movement, I need to put down my next tree. That's what I got to remember to do.
Mm-hmm.
I am. He's a gardener. All right, we're going to put this tree, like, right there. I'm going to verify that it's 12 inches and not, like, 9.
And do those need to be 9 away from me because they can fight?
No,
just because they can't
need to
move.
be 3 away from you.
Beautiful. Super cool.
Yeah, it lets me push disease really hard.
Yeah.
Which is the whole point in my heart. Wrong guy. I'm looking at the tree like, where's this ability?
Come here, trees.
All right. It is
Delicious.
cultivating the Garden of Nurgle, wholly within 12 inches, more than 3 from enemy units, objectives, and other terrain features.
Absolutely. Boy, if it's been more than 5 minutes since I've complimented this beer, it's really quite fantastic. You need to finish your cup so you can get in on this.
I'm
pacing.
I'm trying to not hurt myself here. All right.
Boy, is it delicious.
That is really far forward. My question is, does it need to be? The reason that I'm concerned is because that is leaving you options of farming noble deed points.
This is very true.
And I think I'm still going to do it because if I hit him, am I going to get anybody? Sorry, I just hit the mic.
No, you're good.
So if I hit him with it and it goes off and then
Right.
I ripen the farts, I'm not going to get anything that I'm not already getting with these guys.
Sure.
So I am going to be a little bit more
cagey
with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it here. No, I'm actually not putting it down.
What?
There's nowhere for me to offensively use it that you can't then teleport to and get 1,000,000 points off
I
of.
believe in your ability to be offensive, and I think you could figure out a way.
Okay, so we go into charges.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's start over here.
Okay,
let's start with this guy.
Yep. Got it.
And then mortal wounds.
Adam would like
2.
to know if you've got any drinks in Ireland you're planning on.
Oh boy, I'm trying to hit a bunch of distilleries up, but if you have got a recommendation of either a smaller brand distillery or if there is, a microbrew or something in there that I might not know about, I will 100% take the recommendation. My big ones that I want to hit is Glendalough is one of my favorite labels for whiskey. I want to go to the National Forest, want to go see everything with St. Kevin, and go get me some Glendalough, maybe the wild gin that they collect from the National Forest there.
Yeah.
And then Teeling as well, because that Teeling single grain, delightful, absolutely delightful.
Perfect.
All right, slap me.
I was 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah. I mean, with the other guy.
He's gonna wait.
Okay.
Yep. I need to because I don't want to kill him.
Why?
Well, I guess I can still fight. I just pile in and do nothing.
Exactly. Yeah,
All
there's kill him.
There's no reason not to do it.
No reason not to do it.
All right.
There you go.
6.
Yep. And mortal wounds. You want 2d6 of mortal wound?
Yes. 3.
3 there. Yep. He's almost dead.
Oh,
he's alive! Hype it up, yo! Beautiful.
Right.
Thank you.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with some Guos. We're gonna start with the long bomber.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
We're gonna go with this guy.
Okay. No.
7.
'Cause he couldn't shoot.
He needed an 8, right?
Yeah.
Do I spend my point there or not? It would be a big deal to get that Guo into those guys.
It would be a really big deal.
Do you
too.
shoot in combat?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's screaming. I don't have to reload.
Makes sense. All right,
That checks out.
I'm gonna get brave because he's my closest Guo. The other one, not so much.
That's true. Can you get it?
No.
Nah. Okay.
All right, this.
You got it? Perfect.
This
beastie?
Beast of Nurgle.
Yeah. Looking
on the
at
other side of the table.
7.
All right, got a 5.
Okay.
Then let's charge the Plague Bearers because
Yeah, why not? Right.
they didn't run.
Okay. 8. Oh, hey, look at it.
All right, they got
Look at it.
somewhere. Be somebody.
Be somebody. And they slap now, right? And by that I mean
They're better
they're
than
better
you
than
think.
they were. Okay.
So they do mortal wounds,
Okay.
but they only got 1 attack each.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm not gonna send myself as far over to the corner as possible.
Okay.
We're gonna come at you from the edge
All right.
because I remember that. Wait a minute, I've got a 0-inch move.
But if I get a rear charge on them with those beast flayers, that's plus 2 points for the rear and another point for combat resolution. Back in Warhammer Fantasy 8th edition.
It's like, yeah, if you want to, you got to go around, but it's a short charge.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if there's anything that I. Oh, this thing. This thing gets to go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Apparently, muff liquor is delicious, according to McKeegan.
Oh man, sounds
Indeed.
amazing.
Right?
All right, so I'm not going to get that point from you, which is a 4-point swing in your favor. No, 6-point swing, right?
It's a good start. 6 point, yes. Yep, it's a good start.
It's a big deal.
But here's the thing. I don't think I'm holding it very long. Because the next turn, those Grey Inclusions at least sit on it. If not,
Depends on if you try and just box me in.
yeah, I don't know if I can survive that long.
We'll see.
It's not what this list made for. But I'm sitting on 2 points. Do I have any counter charges? It's a 7. But do I want to? No, I don't want to fight you. You just get me sick. I don't want that. Social
I can
distance.
only get 1 unit sick a turn.
They won't be alive. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, I'm not going to counter charge. I'm going to save it for the attack and defense.
All right.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to. I guess I've only got. I want to keep this guy as undamaged as possible at this
That's
point.
fair.
So he's gonna the damaged Beast of Nurgle on the side.
Okay.
He's gonna see if he can get a single wound in.
Yeah, I
It's,
believe in him.
it's gonna be 4s and 3s.
Okay.
Oh,
I
he's so
believe in
mad.
him real good.
He's so mad.
Yep.
3 at -1.
Okay, I need 6s here. Nah. Yeah.
Tough times.
Yep.
Uh,
Here's a
6.
third of them. He's
there
there.
we go.
Okay. They're gone. Go, gone. All right.
really-
Well,
I'm
let's get the flayers to do some stuff over
I'm just
here.
giving you the gift of
recursion.
Recursion.
I can bring back a flayer somewhere. Ta-da!
Hey, that's not nothing.
It's not. I could sit back here and start watching for points and doing dumb things.
Right.
These buddies, I think, are gonna just stack over, so that they can be prepping for your beast to come back at them.
All right.
All right, let's swing. What's your rend like?
Me?
Yeah.
I think it's 0.
Oh, okay. Then
I think it's just the mortal wounds on 6s to hit.
yeah, let's all out attack then. All out attack. We got the points. May as well. Let's do it. Hitting on 3s. Mattered once. Wounded on 3s. Got 4 of them at rend 1.
4 of them, Ren 1
You got it.
goes through. 1 damage each.
Single damage each. You got it.
That is
Good rolls.
one fart monster.
Blip. All right.
And then the fart monsters.
But the fart monsters back at me.
They should be able to just kind of fight you.
I think so. Everything should be in range, right?
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna
Block a little bit.
pile around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what cool kids do.
Sounds good to me.
This will be 9 guys, so 10 attacks because one of them was what was the name of a doctor in medieval times?
Plague doctor?
like somebody,
a Chirurgeon?
Somebody that
Barber's not bad
Barber?
for late medieval. Chirurgeon, Hospitaller.
were barbers the ones that were doing the surgery back then?
Yeah, absolutely. Barbers were doctors before doctors called themselves...
Yeah.
PhD doctors were doctors before doctors were doctors. They were barbers.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Well, he was a medieval doctor at one point.
There you go.
Barber, excuse me.
Indeed.
He's going to be 4s and 3s, 6s to hit or mortal wounds.
So not a PhD.
Not a PhD.
One mortal?
One mortal.
Beautiful.
Otherwise, a really good roll.
Yeah, solid.
That is...
Keeping up that solid roll
5,
there.
no rend.
Okay, 5ers.
Apothecary.
Oh, yeah, here's
3?
Apothecary.
Single damage each.
Yes.
6 supports. Saving 1. Taking
Nice.
2. All right. Woofda. Boop. There we go. Fantastic. Disease phase. I'm done.
All right, I'm going to ripen disease on this unit, and that's going to spread it to everybody they're in combat with.
Sure hate that.
And then I will deal you damage. It's still the first turn, so this is just flat. We're going to start with your hero here.
Yep.
For 3.
Yikes, that is real rough. Saving 1, so taking 2. Okay.
The big unit,
Yeah.
no damage.
Okay.
The other big unit, 2 damage.
2 damage. Yep, 2 damage.
And then your Gore Warden,
Yeah.
3 damage.
Yuck.
That was really good.
Yeah, no, that's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, everyone says that Nurgle's really bad. I don't get it.
Did you ask him why?
I don't get it. I guess they're slow. This would be a less good list into the last one we played with 8 objectives.
Sure. Oh, sure. Well, kind of. You still got Beasts of Nurgle. They're not slow. With that ability to charge in the enemy phase, like they're actually relatively fast.
Right. Maybe if I was going into Lumineth and I was -1 to hit, and then they were shooting me,
yeah.
and yada yada yada.
I could see that kind of stuff.
Maybe it's
being
because
annoying.
we're not the top armies, and so we're like, this stuff is actually really good.
Totally could be.
Then you play the Lumineth Cav, and you're like, so nothing's good. I see.
So, ouch. All right. Yeah, that's that. Score to you, I guess.
4
I don't have
points.
any end to turn stuff, I don't think. Nope. No. All right. Yeah, we've got ourselves a good roll off here.
Good luck, sir.
You too. Do you want to take it? This is, I think, a legitimate do you want to take it question, right?
Yeah.
Because
I'm already behind.
Yep. Which is the reason not to. But how easy will it be for me to just hit another 10 points if you don't take it from me?
If you don't...
You can redeploy a Great Unclean One, probably.
I can
and touch that
redeploy
thing.
a Great Unclean One. I can countercharge a Great Unclean One.
Mm-hmm.
And because I've got 2 Guos, it doesn't have... I can do that because... It's
Yeah,
not,
one could do that, and the other one could do that, for
Right.
sure.
And if you get close enough to try and stop all that, then you're still
Getting
bunched
disease.
up.
Yeah.
You're getting sick. So I think that I'm going to give it to you because I have to try and cultivate maximum scoring because I'm already down 6 points.
I think it's fair. I
mean, yeah, maybe you go down 6 points if I take the double, but I've been so regularly taking it that I need to practice not taking it. So
Okay.
I'm going to give it to you, sir.
All right. Well, now I got to think of a rattle trinder.
And then I forgot to do all of this on my turn because the turns went so fast.
Sure. All right. Let's jump back up to command points. Beautiful. All right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to clear some spells while I'm walking and thinking and talking. Right. So I could definitely do not waver. I think I could pretty easily do a take their land and do kind of a big reset of a bunch of my stuff. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. I think what I want to do is kind of the pop shuffle this to there. That goes there. So maybe we're fighting. You choose to give one thing disease or not? That's what I was asking about.
Sorry, I forgot to give disease to these players.
So is it spread it or give it?
It's spread it.
It's spread it.
Okay. Yeah,
that's
why.
And that's what I was asking because this is my first game against Nurgle.
Yeah.
Okay, pick up the spells. That's what I was talking about doing. I think if we go for that, we just hold that point and hope. Then it's not too terrible bad.
So I think the gurus are 5 each on the objectives. Let me verify. Yes.
That sounds. I mean, they're monsters. I would hope that they're standard 5.
Yeah, well, it's just that some of them are
more.
10.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, sure.
But they tend to be the really big god monsters.
Sure. Yeah. So I think that we do not waver here because I think I can pick on this combat being in place as a way to quasi safely throw some guys in.
Yeah.
I got to watch out for these buddies coming in and just wiping out those flayers, but I think it's doable. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with Do Not Waver.
Okay.
And just kind of see what we can do. Start of the turn. So first thing we're doing is Feck Healing, which is only, I believe, affecting that Gore Warden. I don't think any of these guys have it. I think that's all horror stuff. Yeah, that's horror stuff. So I'm going to give up my Feck Healing to get the disease off of him.
You don't have a choice to do that. You have to do it.
But I could choose the Rally for that, and then my Feck Healing. Figure out which one's going to give me more bang for my buck, right?
Right.
Because then I believe I am going to do a Rally point on him, just to try to keep him a little healthier.
Okay.
So 6 dice, looking to Rally. Gore Warden. He's back.
Nice.
Perfect. Got to keep on top of that disease. If I've learned anything about Nurgle, it's don't underestimate it. Like you gotta respect it, at least a little, you know. Okay, so now let's jump into normal hero phase stuff.
Okay.
So, we're gonna start with Guy up there. He's gonna try that carry-on call. Failed it. Then he's gonna sit in a chair.
For 2?
Kind of failed it, but did okay. It did an all right amount of sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
And then he's going to end it with the Incarnate. Fail it.
Wow.
I love it. Okay. Next, let's go to the Gore Warden. He's going to look at... I think that he does the Deranged Transformation, and he's going to try to do it on my good unit, my main unit.
Okay. Ooh.
10er. That's not bad. Beautiful. Okay, so that is going to give them a derangement. Let's...
Oh, yeah, I'm the underdog.
Oh, right. What do you do?
I get an extra command point.
Oh, nifty.
And then when the stars come down in the third round, I think there's something about re-rolling the location.
The numbers?
Maybe
Very
it's
cool.
1 die, maybe it's 2. We'll see. It was my entire point toward Jacobson. I'm definitely trying to just get the underdog.
Yeah, that's
it's a Giga underdog. It's like 6 points.
The old Giga underdog, really.
It's a showboating underdog.
All right.
I'm firing my pistols in the air.
Okay, then we're going to have the little foot guy. He's going to try for... Yeah, Deranged Transformation as well. But he's going to try to put it on himself. No. Let's not. All right, and then my priest.
That sounds like a bummer. I'm going to skip.
Seems like a bummer. Priest is going to try the old Charnel Conviction. Bam. He is going to pop it off this turn.
That's a big one.
That is a super big one. So we have got a 5+ ward save on both big units of flayers.
Woo!
That's pretty delightful.
Woo!
It's like one of your core rules.
Hey, you had to double six that prayer.
I sure did.
I can't begrudge somebody for sharing my rule on having to do something like that.
Very fair. Very
Plus,
fair.
your magic was just awful, so why can't you have that?
A
Right?
little rough. I think that is all I have for the hero phase. What do you got?
Well,
Your spells are hanging out, but you do have got normal spells, right?
I do have normal spells. I can see if there's any damaging spells that I can do. The endless spells are out. Importantly, you have no units that I can hit with my War Scroll spell that aren't already sick. Because that's what I would like to be doing, is just casting that over and over again.
Sure.
I can Flush the Abundance, subtract 1 from wound rolls on this guy as well.
Sure.
Let me just make sure this is until the start of my next turn. Okay, sometimes I forget which one's which.
Sure.
There's Magnificent Buboes. That's only good if I hit you with it in my turn. And then on a 3-up, subtract 1 from wound rolls, charge rolls for the start of your next turn. Have the move characteristic. What's the range on that?
Seems pretty great.
Yeah, that's really good. 18 inches. All right, we're going to go from this guy into the back unit that's far away.
Ooh. Okay. Fancy.
I'm going to have your move characteristic.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my underdog buck.
Okay.
So casting value 7.
Sure.
It's marked safe.
Is that at a -1 or not?
It is not a -1.
Okay.
So you're
I'm good. Okay. I'm mark safe, not you.
Yeah, you're marked safe.
I'm mark safe. Okay. Sounds great. All right. Let's go into some movement. So we've got a few things to kind of play around with here. First thing first, do you have any, can I grab one of those 3s from you?
Oh, yeah.
Donka.
There's a few of them.
Perfect. We're going to get the old beast flayers up here into position. Get them ready to come on up and party.
And catch a cold.
And probably catch a cold, if we're being real honest with ourselves. All right, boys. It's time to not waver. Let's do it.
Stop wavering, guys.
Stop wavering. Get your wavering done here. Do we bring that guy up and around 2? I think we do, and I think we try to go in a way that is not by the Great Unclean One. We go over here.
You're right, Tor. It is a legit strategy to go in just like a point or 2 below, just to get that extra command point. But you are also right. 6 points is maybe a showboat too far. We were watching a Tombstone, old movie from the 90s. And they were using terms for shooting off your guns. They were calling those guns, I think they called it smoke wagon. Pull out your smoke wagon. Yeah.
Skin your smoke wagon.
Skin your smoke wagon.
Seems slightly inappropriate.
I'd never heard slang from the Wild West before. I was in love with it.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Boy, we're not going to really get to do our pop-off here, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We got a lot of nonsense happening.
The middle deployment, most likely also least good for you.
Yes. Oh, easily least good for me. Easily least good for me. So if I jump you guys all up, have you pop on down in an area where we're focusing on the objective and hoping that you don't roll dice goodly. Is that what we aim for here? What kind of distance did you give me here? You gave me lots of space there to do stuff if I really felt like it.
Getting spicy.
Getting a little spicy there. Or do I jump back here, kind of reinforce, yield the middle point unless I can hold it just for this turn, and then come back? Because next time I'm scoring, there'll be more objectives out, which is kind of great.
I got to roll a 3 to get on top of it.
It's true. It's true. I think that's what we're going to do. So I think we're going to have the Gore Warden's going to do his pop-off teleport. But where? That's the question. I think that he needs to do it back over there, where I can start threatening that stuff and maybe take down that beast of Nurgle. And he's going to take one of the units of flayers with him. I don't think we take both.
Okay.
I think we be a little bit cautious about it.
Oh, man, I know what I think. Steven, I love your bat reps, guys. Thanks, buddy. Always nice to see you and listen to these bat reps, even it is 11:30 p.m. here in Belgium.
Belgium!
I love everybody tuning in from all over the world.
Absolutely.
It is so fun to chat with you guys.
Super cool. Super cool.
It is the whole point, really, of this.
Yeah.
Certainly, it's not about making money.
Nope. Sure is not.
Though, if you'd like to like and subscribe,
That's true.
it helps the channel.
Like and subscribe is kind of cool.
If you'd like to drop a few bucks, feel free to drop us a super chat.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
I was told the money-making venture money.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, it'll pay off in years.
In some number of years. All right, let's do this for giggles. Slide him there. Call that. Okay, cool. Yeah, disease. Yes, bring that on with too. All right.
Get away from your farts.
Flies. I totally can.
I can fly high.
You can fly high, buddy. You can fly high and get away from them farts. All right. And then I think what I'm going to do, just in case, because, yep, this could get real gnarly real fast. I'm going to move him up here to be toe touching there. Oh, boy. Yeah, that counter charge now makes it so that you can't just do the little 3-inch screen we used to back in third.
Yep.
You're like, huh?
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
There's a risk here. This isn't free money.
Could be free money. All right.
What is free money?
I'm going to just bring him on up as a backup sort of a thing. And boy, I wish... Well, can I be cheeky about it? I can totally be cheeky about it. Let's get up there. Let's get right on up there. We're going to try something dumb. I love it. Would you like a redeploy? I don't have enough points to do anything cool with Noble D points yet.
I absolutely have to try a redeploy.
For certain.
To take this point from you.
Yep, needing a 3.
This Guo here is going to need a 3. He's been doing all the work this game. The other Guo has just been hanging out.
Tier Nagash, 1 dice, please.
Oh, yeah. I was all...
You're like, nah, no. I 2 dice.
I was already counter-charging.
Nurgle special rule.
Oh!
Woo!
Nice.
All right. That's all right. You still got the counter charge as an option.
Not from him, though.
This is true. Oh, okay. So let's go into shooting. And I do have some silly stuff to do here. So we're going to start shooting into the plague bearers there because it's the only thing they can target. May as well. Let's go for it. Hitting on
-1
4s.
to hit.
No. 5s. You know what?
Relevant.
For 5s, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's all right. 3s. How about 1 of them? 2 Ren, though. Single damage, though, so you just call it a ward, yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, well, that was exciting. But the actual exciting one, let's have these guys all shoot into that beast there.
Rude.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pre-counted dice. So good. Amaze. Do I make this my all-out attack? It's kind of important. But that over there is 2, but not as much. Yeah, this is my all-out attack. Ugh. Okay. Whew, 3s. That's not bad. I will take that. That is a decent roll. For sure. That's not bad.
Well, that was amazing.
Yep, for Flayer Screams, 100% I will take it. All right, and then 3s coming in. Also good. I will also take that. So you got 4, 8, 12, 13. Getting back to your Skaven roots there.
Yep.
2 rend.
2 Ren just goes through.
Okay.
5 wards.
Oh my goodness. Please. Oh, that was a hot roll.
I'm not sure it was hot enough, though. Oh, it might have been. That was
a really, it was a stupidly
7.
good roll.
Oh, he's on
Beautiful
1 hit
roll.
Point.
My
1
goodness.
hit point.
Really, really good roll. But the good news is, yeah, so now if you come in, I can at least swing at him, try to drop him.
Right.
Little helpful for sure. All right. I got some more screaming to do. It has now been changed to a scream instead of a burp off of my characters.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to have that one try to burp your tree. How many wounds on the tree?
I believe it's 7. You know, predictably.
Right?
It is 7 wounds, 5 up save, 5 up ward.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Let's give it a shot. Here's on 4s. 2 of them, 3s. 1 of them, 2 red.
So what's the damage?
The damage is 1.
All right, so that's my failed ward there.
Other one is also going to try to target your tree. Not going to really matter too much anymore now because of the fact that I don't think I can... I mean, I could really spike it. No, I can't. Okay, 3s. Got 1 more at 2 rend for 3 damage this time.
Ooh. Ward 2, take 1.
Okay, well, same result, I guess. All right, and then I've got these flayers, and I think it was just 3 of them, because I was looking at that shot before. The 3 are gonna, we're gonna shoot at the little beast Nurgle. See what we get. Never know. 4s. Okay, and 3s. Okay, yeah, 5 of them. Rend 2, single damage each.
All right, so this is going to be 5 up wards.
Okay.
2 more.
All right. Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
How many hit points on your hero?
The hero, I think they've each got 6. Could be 5. 6. They are 6 each.
Gotcha.
All right. Counter shooting to you. Everything's out of range, right?
7 inches. You'd be in range if I wanted to shoot. I guess.
Yeah. Because you did a redeploy in.
So I can't shoot and have
and
run.
Redeploy. Yeah.
So this guy. Is he in range? He's in range of him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he in range of him? That's actually close enough. I'm gonna
gotta check it out. We gotta check the tapes.
Check the tapes. I'm gonna say it's out.
Okay.
No, because I'd rather countercharge you after the charge phase.
Totally fair. So charge phase. All right. I'm gonna start with these flayers.
Okay.
Obviously needing the big old 9er. Nope.
Not quite. Reroll?
No.
Did I spend 3 command points this turn?
You have done what?
I thought it was...
you did a redeploy?
A redeploy and the...
magic?
The magic. Did I do a 3rd thing? Maybe we accidentally both hit the -1.
Maybe? Yeah.
Chat, let us know if I did...
Yeah, because you didn't do an all-out defense during shooting phase, and that's all we've got at this point.
Yeah, we haven't gotten very far into it.
For sure. Okay, Beast Flayers. Coming in on an 8.
Loving it.
Pass those on over to you. We'll have to look when he does his fancy damage. But we'll find out. Okay. I am going to roll the Executioner back there. May as well, right? Could long bomb it. Nope.
Wasn't feeling it.
Sure won't. So the question is this enough? And the answer, I think, has to be yes. Because you got a bunch of charges coming in, and really I'm just crossing my fingers that you fail stuff. Right. Let me see when the Flayer guy does his little spike. That is the combat phase. Okay. To you.
All right. Let's start over here with the guy with 1 wound.
Okay.
He rolls a 5, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not re-rolling it.
Yep.
This guy is going to go in.
Yep.
I understand that he's one of my bodies on the point, but I'm already not controlling it.
Correct.
And if I can kill this hero, then
you got
lose your battle tactic.
Correct. Yeah, which is big.
So first, though, before I roll him, I should probably countercharge with this guy.
It's true, because he's a big base.
Because he's a big base.
He's a big boy.
He's
what do we need there?
I need at least a 7. I was gonna.
Is it a 7 or an 8? Because you said he was out for. Oh yeah, he's 7 because the half inch. 7, easy a 7. Easy a 7.
Probably a 7, but I'll be honest with it once we get in there, and he has to snake
true.
around.
He's got a lot of bobbing and weaving to do.
He doesn't fly, of all things. All right.
Okay.
6 does not do it. Does that get me into the guy across the street? Yes.
Your failed half movement thing.
I did. That was the redeploy. Thank you, John.
Yep.
So it was just the magic and the redeploy. All right, I've got a plan. So you're saying there's a plan?
I've got a hope.
I don't think in this instance I have to send him in.
You don't. Well, do you want the point or not?
I can get the point already. What's going to happen, so that you know?
True. Yep.
Because I can pick him as my pylon target.
Correct.
I'll move around.
Yep.
I'll get on the point. I'll keep him in combat because that's required.
Right.
And then I'll have 5 on the point, and I won't have pulled them in, which is what's important. So if I send him in, that lets them pile on and get more bodies on.
Yep.
So
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The right choice. I'm getting better at 4th edition. Oh man, what a great shot! They're just like.
Yeah, they're just destroying my guys.
Oh no! I just like the angles.
Yep.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay.
I will not follow up with anything else.
Okay. So combat. I'm gonna do his little spiky. Oh no, that's when he activates. So I'm gonna start with this wounded guy, since I know you're trying to pick on him.
Rude.
I'm gonna kick a dice. Wow! Look at that go. Ian, grab that for me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pile on in over here.
Okay.
See if I can stop you a little bit there. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do to try to keep you from taking the point. I don't know if that, if I can hear and stop it any better. But I'm going to die and lose my battle tactic, unless dice are real in my favor.
It can be. I'm a swingy. I don't have a ton of attack.
Fair enough. It could happen. Let me do my melee attacks here.
I'm -1 to wound from fleshy abundance.
Okay, so 4s to hit, and then it'll be 4s to wound again then. Sounds right. Sorry to have wasted your time. Please continue.
Before I go with him, I'm going to go ahead and attack with these plague bearers.
Yeah, for sure. Where are they going?
They're going to put everything into... What's the attack profile like on these guys now?
4s and 4s.
How
One
many?
damage, because they're ghouls.
How
2 attacks, 3 attacks per model.
I'm going into them
yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
This is going to be 10, 9 from the men on the ground,
Okay.
and then 1 from my barber.
For sure.
He's going to take a little off the top. This is 4s and 3s, no rend, 1 damage, 6s to hit or mortal.
Sounds
damage.
good.
1 mortal.
Okay.
That is 3, no rend.
3, no rend. All right, so 3 at no rend. No saves. Plus the mortal. 1 save. So take 3. Let's get rid of useless guys. Pop, pop, pop. Beautiful.
All right. Over to you.
All right. Again, I don't think it's going to matter too terrible much. But I will pile in that guy over there. Which, so his your issue, and I do have to end equal to or closer on the pylon of 4th ed, right?
You have to do that for the model, the unit that you pick to be your pylon target.
Yep.
So you pick 1 target, and then everything's the same.
Sure.
But you just can't pull that unit out of combat.
Gotcha.
Any other unit out of combat.
Fair enough. Okay.
Just stay on the terrain because that gives you
that's what I was aiming for, and I did already shift as far as I could.
Right,
that's how little it was. Is that it doesn't even look like he moved. All right, let's give him a try. Hey, who knows, right? Who knows? He could not kill you. 4s and 4s because of your abundance. Hey,
Woo.
I will take that.
Abundance all around.
Yep, abundance all around. 4s again. Yep, sounds right. Oh, so painful. All right, back to you.
Swings high, it swings low.
Yep.
Sweet chariot.
What you got?
All right, I am going to put everything into him.
Yeah.
I do not all-out attack, though.
Well, I certainly all-out defense. This is my battle tactic.
All right. This is a lot more. He has to live for you because I'm going to get on that point with a power through. If he doesn't, because I'm going to kill him.
I see what you're
power
saying.
through off that charge onto the point.
Yep.
So here we go. Colossal Blight Weapons. This is 4 attacks, 3s and 2s. Oh man. See? It
No,
happens.
It's not going to happen.
It can happen. 2 at rend 2.
Yeah, okay. Damage. Well, 6s, sorry. All up defense. Okay, nope.
8
You said
total.
18?
Yeah, 18. Yeah, 4 each, so 8 total.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Oofta. Feeda. All right. Crud. And there's no way to stop your power through, huh?
No. You would have had to... He can't do it if I'm... I can only do it when I've charged.
Right, which I can't stop you from charging.
You can't, like, that's already happened.
Yep.
And then I have to be in combat with somebody.
Well, and there is no way to stop the opponent from charging unless you charge them.
Correct.
So yeah,
That was,
power
like,
through is good.
The way. It's really good if you ever remember to use it, which this is my first game ever of remembering it.
Yeah, so that is going to be a huge swing of the game. I'm going to be in trouble without a good... Yeah, nope. And it's a free 10 points for you, too, as long as you got a battle tactic.
I should. We'll find out.
Yeah.
So I do need to do the power through thing.
Well, I'll do some useless stuff over here just for continuing the game.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... D3 mortal wounds from the Flayer. He does 2 to you into these guys. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was mortals.
Yeah, mortals.
I save 1. Take 1. Kills a guy.
4, 5, 6. Here are the other basic guys going into there. I need 4s. It's only shooting that I'm minus to hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. And 4s again. Yeah, 4 of them, no rend.
Save 1.
Okay, single damage each, yeah. Okay, and then the flares. 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. All right, then. Well, I think that the dice have kind of decided who gets this game for sure. Give me disease now for free.
Yeah, so I have to got to do stuff in order.
Yep.
I'm going to...
Is that end of combat you power through or end of turn?
End of turn.
Okay,
so I kind of get to play around with the order in which things happen.
For sure.
I'm going to give disease to this guy rather than ripen it.
Okay.
Because your abhorrents heal it away every turn.
Right.
Then I deal the damage.
Okay.
So this is now at a +1 if I deal any damage because it's the second battle round or later.
Sure.
So the big unit.
Yep.
For 4.
Okay. 4 it saves. Just kills a guy. Okay.
The hero right here.
Okay.
4.
Why does he get it? Because you just gave it to him now.
I just gave it to him.
Okay. Takes 3. Okay.
And then the big flare unit over there for nothing.
For nothing. Okay.
And then I spend the command point for the power through.
Yep.
And then D3 on him for 3.
And what are the D3 on him for?
That's from the power through.
Okay.
So it's a D3 on a 2 up.
You said for 3?
Yep, for 3.
Okay. He leaves 2.
Oh,
Man. Sure is. Sure is. All right. Your turn.
All right. It's tough times. Do you want to do a beer clock real quick? Do a switcheroonie?
Yeah, probably should. Probably should.
All right.
There you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and this is your turn.
Right at the Coco Joko? Soko?
Coco something?
Yeah, not nearly as pleasant a nose as that other one. That other one was delightful. Yeah.
All right, I'll save the bottom half of this.
Ooh, thank you.
For you.
It is very coconutty. You are not wrong. It is a lot of coconut. It's coconut on the nose, it's coconut on the finish. I see what you were saying about the Mexican chocolate. Like, it's got the front half of it without the sort of cinnamon and spice and heat on the back end.
Right.
It's
I think it would benefit from a little bit of spice, to be honest.
I would agree. I think so. Yeah. I think with a little bit of chili,
yeah,
would round that out nicely. Without it, it almost gets a little like sour or bitter with the coconut.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's coming off the chocolate.
I think the vanilla helps keep it going too far, but so this is the from the same brewery, the L Big Bang.
God, it's not to sway the judges.
That is like amazing.
Right?
It's
like
so
a
sweet.
super alcoholic pudding. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
That's a great way to describe it. That is amazing.
So good.
That's what you get with 17% beer. You get like
Right?
such amazing flavors that would otherwise turn in the barrel.
And the mouthfeel on that one's good too.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing that this thing's missing, is that it should feel heavier for being this dark.
Yeah.
But it's kind of light. It's kind of light. Whereas that, I could drink that all 6 hours. And then maybe not all day.
From chat, Adam McKeegan used a list similar to this, minus a second Guo, but more Plague Bears and some Blight Kings and Flies. 20-man Plague Bears with the buff guys slapped. I believe.
For sure.
The Spoilpox Scrivener can give them an extra attack, which doubles their attacks, and they're already doing mortals, and all of a sudden, then they're suddenly. Well,
they're already amazing. All my stuff's gonna die. It's gonna take 4 turns.
Right.
But, like I did a model.
Nothing.
Yeah, a model. That's it. So
this has been a tough time. Despite our initial reaction, I still think there's a room for you in this game, because if the points come out over here,
if I get a good roll on it and it becomes a mobility game, I've got a chance.
and
Those guys there are going to be a little rough.
You'll be the underdog in time to decide to try, if it comes on
to do a
7,
reroll?
to do the rerolls.
Probably
So,
true.
I think we're still in it. It is definitely strongly in my favor after I killed your 2 courtiers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because my flayers are kind of worthless now.
And I've been rolling really hot on that the disease damage.
Correct.
I could those 3s are just as likely to be 0 damage. So it could be 4 or 0.
Sure.
That's a huge
Is big.
That's a big swing.
Is big. Well, but I think the strength of this list is the fact that you get 5 counter charges. Like there is nowhere safe to play around them if you roll good.
If I roll good.
Yeah. What is your battle tactic?
Okay, that's a great question. We've been jibber jabbering. Let's see here. My battle tactic can be. I don't want to take the sides, though. I guess technically I'd do that with the Plague Bears there, just kind of grinding and then leave one of these.
Pile them in. Yeah, I mean that'd be.
Because you just have to be within 6. You don't have to be holy.
Correct. Yep. And yeah, you just got to be slightly out, which at least that guy is, if not most of them. So.
Yeah, and I can just do a little bit of pile.
Unless something weird spiked for me over there.
I'm going to attack on
safe.
2 fronts while it's available.
I think you mean
easy.
flanks. Attacking 2 fronts is 2 objectives and only one's on the field.
Yes.
There you go. Taking the flanks. Yep. I think
I have
that's fair.
still not got these names right.
That's all right.
I use them wrong every game. Okay, so let's get into my hero phase. I am this guy is gonna heal this tree for 3 because I'm targeting it.
Okay.
I remember the rule. So spellcasting. I'm gonna just start off. Each of them is gonna cast Abundance of Flesh.
For sure.
So this is gonna be -1 to wound on him on an 8.
I think I've still got all of my unbinds. Maybe this guy's a little far. Nope, we're still in. Okay, so you haven't killed any wizards yet. Let's give it a shot. Nope, have it. Do what you want.
All right. Same thing on the other one. On a 5, does not go off.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do the spell that drops forts on you.
Okay.
Onto that abhorrent. On a 7.
Okay.
It goes off on an 8.
Try to stop it with him. I do stop it.
Take
Look at that. Heck yeah.
Take that, nerd. Then I'm going to make him have his move. -1 to run in charges.
Okay.
From this guy.
Sure.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Anything from you?
I only have 1 point. So. Nope.
Save it.
Yep. Save it.
Okie doke. I will then go into movement.
Yep.
Let's start moving some beasts of Nurgle. We're going to take this guy that's got no damage on him and run him.
Okay.
He's going to move 7, 8, 9.
Look at him go.
There it is. This guy is just going to run and stay just within 6 of the board edge. Then that nerd is going to walk outside of 3.
For sure. Yep. Easy.
And these Guos are going to
Just be outside 3.
be outside of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Good there. This nerd is going to walk up and be outside of 3.
Okay.
Then this turd bucket is going to...
It's not an insult. It's a compliment with Nurgle.
It's a compliment.
Really, it's a compliment with Nurgle.
Yeah, he's got a big tally of all the awful things he loves to hear people call him. He's going to run.
Yep.
On a 3. So that is a 4/7.
Okay.
It's a great number for a fart monster.
Indeed.
I'm going to respect your army, though.
Oh, thank you.
Then I am going to try and put down a tree and have that tree fart on you so hard.
Rude.
Though it needs to be 3 inches away from the train. I think I can. Can't get him in and also have it be
3 inches from terrain.
3 inches from terrain. We both knew that it was going to be tough with terrain with a board this dense,
Indeed.
and we're just going to be understanding. In this case, there is enough room for me to play it, so we're going to play it.
Sounds good.
I'll put that tree down and use it as a deterrent as far as getting sick. You can send that abhorrent over and power him up, but I'm kind of around it, and I feel good about being able to countercharge you if you choose to try and do that.
For sure.
Also, just mostly talking for our friends.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, my Nurglings? We're farting hard, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
We're farting so hard. This Flaming Jaws is going to take a scooty scoot.
Let's see it scoot.
I guess it scoots for... Hey, you can't have
an
it all.
impressive amount of scoot.
Yeah, it was literally a scoot.
Little scoot there.
Minimum scooting. He's going to scoot this way.
In its defense, it probably has a bad taste in its mouth.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
You know. Yep.
Let's find out how far the Burning Skull scoots. I don't actually know.
7 or 6?
I'm going to guess
maybe even more.
6.
Could be.
Oh
could
my
be
gosh!
Like
How many?
1,000.
How many times? 8.
8. Wow, it's so fast.
I know. Ooh.
Get some good shots
We'll
off
measure
though.
from there. All right. Bam.
Ta-da! Very nice.
He will shoot. I believe he damages himself every time he shoots.
Do you want to move those guys at all?
Honestly, no.
Okay. Cool.
Like we'll spread them out.
Yeah.
We'll do a quick run. I'm going to demonstrate this movement tray
So cool.
by just hinging these guys out,
So swifty.
and then that keeps them coherent.
So
In
cool.
the new edition. Coherency Game Designs, in our comment, did not sponsor this video, just helping out a friend.
Yeah. No. Super cool.
All right.
Shots. You got You got all sorts of shooting.
Oh, I do. I'm going to barf so hard.
Mm-hmm.
7 inches on this guy he's marked safe from projectile vomit.
Thank goodness.
We'll start with the head since I already gave it its damage.
Yep.
I think it's D6 attacks. Ooh, he's mad.
He sure is.
He's here to show up his friend who didn't do a lot as far as movement goes.
Right.
This is going to be 2s and 3s. Are you a war machine? Are you a machine made for war?
Dude, we're the opposite of a war machine or a machine made for war.
All right. This is going to be 2s and 3s, -2, one
Okay.
end.
Wow. Okay.
That is going to be 5. -2.
-2.
1
Cool.
damage.
1 damage. Pops the whole guy.
My God.
Okay. So good, isn't it? It's so good.
The cherry is
Right.
really strong.
Mm.
Man, that beer is amazing.
Mm-hmm. It is wonderful.
Oh, man. I'm
Absolutely
glad I got
delicious.
one, and because I'd be tempted to open it sometime, and at 18%, I'm not going to get my wife to join. And after that, it's just going to be a mistake. Okay.
Pukes. Yeah.
Let's see here. That's not unit size. Ranged weapons. D3 plus 3 attacks each.
Okay.
So we'll start with this one for all that it matters. 4 attacks.
Okay.
This is 3s and 2s. And then 2s. 2 at rend 2.
Damage.
2 damage each.
5 ups from the prayer is 3 wounds. Nothing's floating on there yet, so it's 3 wounds.
All right.
Okay.
Then the other one, D3 plus 3.
Yep.
4 again. Same thing, 3s and 2s. Same thing, 4 damage.
And same thing, takes another 3. So it'll kill a guy, spill 2. There we are.
All right. That is my shooting. Would you like to use your 1 point to pew pew
Probably
pew?
not. I mean, all your stuff is very, very strong.
Right?
So nope.
All right.
No.
Charge arenas. It doesn't matter. I don't have any points to reroll, so we're just going to start rolling.
Yep.
We're going to go with this Beast of Nurgle over here on the far right,
For sure.
left for the viewers. He's going to get 7. Just
Where do you want him?
Just
In the front? You want him around the back? You want him?
Right there's fine.
Okay, you got it.
Charge mortals on a 2-up. Bam! Oh yeah, he's going for a high 5. 2 mortals.
2 mortals. Okay, kills a guy. All right.
Then the Guo with the sword and the heals. He gets a 6. That sends him into party. Boop.
Okay.
This Guo here.
I think you want your beast first, right?
I don't know. I actually don't know if that Guo is going to get in, to be honest with you.
I don't think he is. Even if he could fly, I don't even know if he can fit in front of that beast.
Yeah, that's actually what
Right.
I was, the beast is what I was really looking at.
Sure.
Like, he's in the way. So we're just going to roll for the beast.
Yeah.
The beast goes in. Yeah,
Does his thing.
boop.
For sure.
And then for the mortals, 3 mortals. I've been rolling so hot on those rolls.
I mean, it's a free rule that just takes out other people's armies. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
All right. There we are. That guy's dead too.
Then we go into
Combat.
combat abilities. Do you have any?
I mean, I've got the beast flayer pike, and that's it.
All right. My rampage is end of turn.
Okay. Let me see. I think mine just says in combat. Oh, does he have a rampage? Or he is a rampage?
He is a rampage end of turn.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is just pick an enemy, any combat phase. So is that now with him, or is that when he activates?
Combat phase?
Yeah.
So you use all those abilities now?
Sorry to have wasted your time. Please continue.
Oh, we forgot this guy. He's going to try and charge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do it.
Adam's getting
Right,
drunk.
no,
now,
okay.
With the 17%
It's delicious.
It's amazing.
It is
Adam.
really good.
It is. It's worth one hangover. I'm super happy. I'm sharing it though. I'm sad to have to share it. I'm happy that I'm not drinking all of it. All right. So that guy, he rolled a 3.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Yep.
Then we go into combat.
Yep.
The ghoul is not going to go yet. We're going to go with this guy. He's
Okay.
going to scoot,
Yeah.
and he's going to try and do damage to you.
Go for it.
This is going to be 4s and 3s, neg 1, 3 damage.
Okay.
2 hits.
Just saying there's a chance. Nope.
2, rend 1.
Round 1, 6s.
All right. 5 damage.
Yep, gone. All right. God, there's no. I guess this is probably the more worthwhile thing. I can't even harm
So
any
you
of that
don't
stuff.
you don't want to hit him because he'll get more damage in you
Yep.
on his rampage.
And he just comes back with recursion. So do those guys, but I can't kill them because my dice rolls aren't like with these guys' stats with 4s and 4s. But I can try to lower it,
right.
which is really all I can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 4s. Well, dice. See, we're having a talk today about some things here. About some things. 4s. How about 4 of them? No rend. Into your plague bearers.
4 of them.
You got it.
6 up save. Save 1. 5 up ward. Save 2. So 1.
Wow. All right. Yep. Please. Let's see the unleashed power of this great unclean one.
All right. The great unclean one. 4 attacks. This is.
I'm going to even all out defense just to show how futile it is.
All right. 3s and 2s. All right.
Thank you, Thomas's dice. I appreciate the favor.
2 rend 2, 4 damage each.
6s for saving. Nope. 4 damage each.
Yep.
Boy. Let's see. I still get a 5-up save, so you kill 1. I don't have a marker out there anymore. So just 1 cleanly and another spill. Okay.
All right. Then this is 10 attacks, 5s and 5s.
Is this the Nurglings?
Nurglings.
Yeah,
crit,
Nurglings.
Crit auto wound.
Oh, good.
So
2 of those.
wounds.
Okay.
5s. Whoa.
Wow. Yep. And how much?
Just 1. So 3 saves, no rend, 1 damage each.
Okay. Oh, it was auto wound, not
Auto
crit,
wound,
not mortals.
Not mortals. Oh my god.
1 damage each. Okay. Does another one. Okay.
Over to you.
Oh, I had expected more. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, he hit me hard enough. Thank you very much.
I feel like he's.
But
like,
I expected more.
Secretly, he's also dealing, like, all of the disease that's happened over here
Right.
has been from a Guo spell.
Okay.
So,
sure. So they do
like,
deal a lot. It's just passive damage.
It's not like a Bloodthirster with 5 damage, exploding mortals.
For sure.
It's insidious.
Throwing everything into the beast. See if I can save some guys. Nope.
Ugh.
And nope. Got 3 at rend 1.
All right. Rend 1.
Yep.
Take them all.
Single damage each.
Take them all. And
Okay.
7 damage on him.
Woof.
The magic number, sadly. For all you Fex stands out there.
Indeed. Back to you. It's all the rest is you.
All right, so then we go with the Beast of Nurgle into those guys.
Yep.
Same profile. 4s.
Okay.
And 3s.
Okay. They live
They live.
to get diseased.
Oh, they're already diseased.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which means they're in trouble.
Sad times.
Yeah.
The Beast Flayers. This is another. I've lost 2 guys now. So
Yep.
9 dice.
Yeah.
Because of the Barber. The hero.
Sure. They 1 attack each.
1 attack each.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
No mortals. And this is 4s. And 3s. That's 3 no end.
Okay. 6s. Nope. Single damage is 6s again. Nope. Taking another 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bringing them down to 1 wound, I don't know.
The Beast Flayers?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that if you can't reinforce them and bring them, like, they sold an awful lot of them at the end of 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did. So after that point, they can do what they want with them.
Oh boy.
That's everything?
That is everything, I
Okay.
believe.
Disease me.
All right.
I still got models on the board.
I will spread disease from here to him.
Okay, here, I have plenty. Don't you worry yourself. I got plenty.
All right.
Yep.
Then I will deal damage.
Mhm.
We'll start with this unit here.
Okay.
That's 3 damage. 2 + 1.
Taking another 2, which kills another guy. Okay. All right.
The big unit.
Yep.
Nothing. The
Yep.
hero. For 4.
Oof. Yep, for 4. All right, then. And a free 10 points. Ba-bam. Prior roll before Star Strike, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
That
that's...
+1 extra disease mortal from turn 2 really adds up. Man, the mortals happening at the end of every turn is
rough.
really strong.
It's
and,
really strong. And I'm a healing recursion army.
and I am, well, to be fair, I designed this army to do 2 things.
Yep.
To spread disease as well as possible.
Yep.
And to bring back every unit that's not a hero.
Right.
So, if you think about it, it's just the 2 best things about the
I
army.
was about to say, what else would you build for? Why would you build for anything else?
I don't know. It is super good. And
Super, super powerful.
I feel like a real slime bag.
It's called role-playing
It's
when you're doing Nurgle.
Yeah, it's really, I'm taking out my Doom Wheel frustration on you right now.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough.
roll off. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you too. I needed that real badly to give me a chance, so I got to take it. So let's
And
bring down some stars.
You get it, and you're the underdog, so
Yep.
you have 5 command points.
How underdog am I?
4 points.
Okay, so not awful.
Like
There's
the
a
6 points I
chance
took
here.
back. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a chance. The
Not
dice
a good
rolls
chance, but
feel
there's a
bad.
chance.
But
Yeah.
you're still in it 100%. It'll be close.
Yeah. All right.
Let's read the thing to get it right.
Yep.
All right. So to determine the location, that's first top around, bottom, and you're active.
Woo!
To determine the location, roll 2d6. You roll yours, I'll roll mine.
Okay.
The underdog can make the active player reroll dice when. Well, let's see who's supposed to be rolling this dice. At the start of the third battle round, after determining the active player must set up one objective on each. So you do it.
I'll do it.
All right.
So I'll roll this side first here.
Okay.
Which is the what? Attacker territory?
Yes.
Defender territory?
We'll do it for the viewers.
Yeah,
So
I like it.
it's 2s, 12s.
Okay. 8 would be over there. I would like to re-roll that.
Yeah, 8 will be
Sounds
over.
awful. Watch this go even further. Mother trucker! All right.
No, actually, it's good because you can teleport over here.
Yeah. You're right, I can. You're right, I can.
All right, so that is 7.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I understand 2 would have been better, but
Sure would have been great. Would have been great.
11, right? 11. Math.
All right. For the other side, same thing. Low to high. Yes, that I'll take. Woo! All right, it was how far in? 3, 2?
7.5 and 11 up.
Okay. 7.5
Is
in.
that going to hit the terrain feature? No. Well,
11 up. No, it just hits my guy. Does he take anything?
no, it's
Okay.
only if it's on terrain.
All right.
Because
so
the objective is not really there.
boop, boop him.
Since it's so far off to the side, you want to try and stick this under there?
Sure. Yeah, I think we can get that set. All right. So the question is, can these fine feckers kind of, I don't know, get something to happen over here? And I don't know if they can, if we're being honest. Maybe. That beast is wounded. So we'll see.
He's only got 1 hit point.
He's only got 1 hit point. So we'll see. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance, but it involves running away from those great and clean ones for my life. All right. Battle tactic. It has to be marked for death on this beast of Nurgle. One of the death ones.
All right.
Because boy am I in trouble.
Do they have to be full health?
No, they have to have not lost any models.
Ooh.
Which is nice.
Way different.
Way different.
All right, so I got to take the flanks. And you are doing death one, right?
Indeed.
Marked for death. Marked for the
for death.
grave. Round 3. Perfect.
Do I own that or no? I'm going to assume no, because it's not like deployment.
You're contesting it?
I'm contesting it now.
Yeah.
So if I move off of it, I won't have it.
Right.
Guess who's getting out of their chair? Gee. All right. Let's start with some stuff. Gee's sitting in a chair. Is it a cool chair? Is it an average chair? It is a good chair.
It's an excellent chair.
It's simply the best chair. Okay. So he's going to be there with his chair doing chair stuff. Good for him. Okay. Let's move on. Feck healing. Take your disease point. Get that out of here. I am going to try to rally my Gore Warden because I need I need some models left on the board here. He's still got 1 on him. Boop. Oofta. All right. Let's see here. Are we in spells yet? I don't think anything else has got little fun procky stuff. So yeah, we're on magic. I still have all 4 casts, which is the plus. We're gonna go with. You know what? It's probably time to start cleaning up some stuff. He's going to try to cast the stupid incarnate as long as I can. Do I have to set up outside of 9 of your spells too?
Yes.
Manifestations?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got room right in front of me. And then I just fly charge over there on 3d6. Good luck, Gore Warden. I don't think a 6 does it. Right? Incarnate? 7?
9. 8.
No,
8.
8. Not even close. Okay. Not even close, buddy. All right, that guy over there. Deranged transformation on himself. He feels deranged. He feels special today. A 10.
No reason not to try.
No reason not to try.
I should get that.
Thanks, Nagash's dice.
Get that shit away from me.
Get that shit out of here. Hey, he gets himself 1 more tiny noble deed point. Good for you, buddy. This is gone. This is gone. All right. Let's see what else we've got going on here. I've got both spells from Guy up there. He is going to try the old... Does it matter? Does anything matter?
Does anything matter?
Oh my goodness, I'm going to use a different spell.
Ooh.
Holy cow. All right, let's try the Charnel Feast. Cast on a 6. Or, don't. Okay, not doing that one. And then
Do you get half the effect for half the casting value?
Boy. No. It turns out I checked the bottom. No, I don't. But I will try the Miasma of Madness, and we're going to do it on this buddy.
What?
On a 7.
What's it do?
Oh, don't make me explain it unless I actually cast it. Okay, good. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, fair.
I don't want to. It's you roll 7 dice and doubles do something, triples do something, quads do something. It's
that awful spell.
It's that awful spell that no one wants to cast.
Of all the spells to keep in the 3-spell lore,
they picked that one. Hero phase, back to you.
So your battle tactic is to kill that.
Is to kill that. Yeah.
It behooves me to make it harder for you.
It sure does.
Or do I just, let Jesus take the wheel? Are you going to come over here and try and take this? Can you take this without charging? No. So if you come back here, you're coming back here trying to charge to get the more.
Right.
So I don't know if you bother trying to, do you try and kill him with just your hero? 1 wound.
Right.
I don't want you to take this, so I'm going to spend the command points to make it harder for you by rallying that Beast of Nurgle.
Yep.
So 6 points Reno's. Life is full of unfairness.
Yeah.
And tragedy.
How many?
I healed 5, so he's at 2.
Cool.
Love it.
Love it. Great. Okay.
All right. So I arrived just in time, Sir George.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you, buddy. Did we have our special shot already? I don't know.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, he's watching the stream. He doesn't have the lights on. It's a little bit weird.
I mean, that's even. You said it's 11 for sure. 7.5 in. Yep, and absolutely no way to do anything there. Yeah. Cool.
I mean, you can try and do the rerollable 9-inch. It's a 40.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll give up 4 points for 3 points.
True.
Right?
That sounds like a bad move.
All of my options are right now. I don't know what a good move is, because that little guy could easily just get flicked off by the Beast of Nurgle. Like, if I fail to hit you and just kill you on my go, he's probably dead.
Yeah.
Nothing in this army is good at fighting in combat, except that guy who's going to try, and we'll see. So I'm going to start with him, because he's the only one whose movement I have a hope for.
Okay.
He got Deranged Transformation off on himself, which means he's move 8, which is pretty nice. So he's going to come on up here. Trying to say just the 3 outside of the old gives me death. Yep. Okay. After that, I guess I just hold you guys in combat for another turn. Because you dying is a faster way of me getting you out than retreating. And retreating would, I wouldn't kill me. Oh, it would with disease. Never mind. That's the other thing with Nurgle. You can't retreat on him. Because D3 and D3 is probably going to kill your guys.
Yes.
That is tough. He's going to jump out of the chair, which is good and important.
I mean, killing your guys would be fine if you didn't have anyone dead, because then you could immediately recur them.
Correct. All right, he's going to try. He's going to try. My bold boy.
Beautiful little boy.
Do I go up? Do I go ham? I think here's the thing is I think I have to. Because you're going to destroy me so hard in this game if I don't get all the points I can every turn.
I agree.
So
I go for it.
We teleport. We try. We do a little bit of shooting. We make our charge harder for ourselves. And then we end up, sad. But that's okay. We're going to be all right. We got this, guys. We got this. Was it basically just to the edge of it or a little
right
further?
at the edge.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back a little bit and we'll give it a shot. We'll see what they're capable of.
I got hit with a BSOD. Which one is that one? All the
BSOD.
on. When I tried to tune in, when I realized what time it was.
Let's see.
Ravanac just sitting in the back, chilling, waiting for his chance. Yep. Well, he had his chance, and he rolled 3 ones on his movement.
I think definitely a learning thing from this is that if you don't have pluses to cast, don't take the Incarnate. The Incarnate, I think that's too much at an 8.
I think when you have 4 casts, you go for a bigger lore.
For
and
sure.
when you have 1 or 2 casts, then the Incarnate, on those turns that you get it out, it works out.
But I think without a bonus to cast, throwing your hopes into an 8, especially on the other team where you need a 9.
I brought him twice, and each time I only got him out 1 time, but it was worth it. And it was in games that I had 1 or 2 casts.
Then I look forward to the rest of the game where I maybe bring him out and make it worth it.
It can happen.
We shall see it. That's all the models I have. Do you have any redeploys?
Yes, I have 1 redeploy for sure. I'm deciding if I do it on him or if I do it on him.
For sure. Both excellent choices.
Both excellent choices.
Yeah, because that could maybe deny me the my battle tactic unless I roll hot. That will make it so that me killing him doesn't matter. You're just bringing him back anyway.
My thought is this guy.
Okay.
For the long game, where he's going to come back in here, and if you want to fight him,
I
you have
get
to fight
stepped
him.
on. Yeah. You're not wrong.
So we redeploy Horticulus.
Okay. Okay. All right. Whew. Wiggly John's getting his wiggly lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So 1 inch is essentially...
It's all right.
The question is, can I turn? And I think with a 2 I could have, and with a 1, best I can do is this.
Gotcha. I mean, I still got to get a high enough charge to not get in the great and clean one. So you might have still done what you needed to do.
Right. So you can get him without being in combat.
Let me have this guy scream in combat. He's going to scream him.
Okay.
Never mind. 1. 2 rend.
Into
1 damage.
The big guy?
No.
Oh.
That right
in
there.
him.
Yeah, right there.
So that will be 1 damage?
Yeah, just the 1.
That's all you need? He's dead?
It's all I need. Oh my god. I'm going to hype that.
Yeah.
Excitement. All right. Okay. Then I got these boys in the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of them going into Plague Bearers.
-1 to hit.
Yuck. You know what? For hitting on 5s, I will take that any day.
And
I know what my army doesn't do, and that is hit. Definitely not our strong set. You got 5 coming at you. Rend 2,
not
damage
bad.
1.
Rend 2,
that's all right.
Straight through, damage 1.
Yep.
5 up wards. Take 2 guys dead.
Okay. All right. That's all my shots. Do you have any shots you want to shot at mine?
No, I want to save it for a counter charge.
I think that's real fair. Real fair. All right, well, let's do some charges here. We have a certain number of ones that are important, and the answer is all of them. Every last one's important. Dear Dice, I really need you not to give up on me this time. We're starting with the old Executioner here.
All right, do it, buddy. Loves
in.
it. I'm glad I didn't redeploy that guy.
Boop. We're going to go there. Call it good. Doesn't really do anything.
I don't know how you didn't talk about it every time you tasted that beer. It is so amazing.
If you watch the video later, I do it and I go, like, just to be respectful and not interrupt things. But it's good. It's good.
And I'm interrupting the shit out because, man, that El Big Bang. So that's a local brewery in Stanley Marketplace.
And a local distillery, which is where the bourbon casks are coming from.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are not going to have a lot of opportunities. You need to go there, and they've got a little fridge on the side. So that's good. Located. I might have to go back and pick some more up. There's also an amazing barbecue place.
Ooh.
Rollin' Smoke. I'm not a fan of the theme, but I'm a fan of the barbecue. So if you're in Colorado and you're just visiting Stanley Marketplace, bunch of great little stores, Denver Biscuit Company, great restaurant for breakfast. Roll and Smoke, great for lunch, and then Chaluna for beers.
Good stuff. Super good stuff.
At least for that beer. They're mostly light beers. This is amazing that this is so good because they had like no dark options.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Interesting. All right. I'm going to try these flayers. I really need this. This is important. It's a 9er. I got to spend the point. This is 100% worth spending the point on.
Yep.
No. All right. No points for me. Let me see how that guy gets in.
He is all over it.
You took the wrong roll, buddy. Okay. All right. Counter charges to you.
Okay. I'm not going to get the Guo in. I could... Are you 12 inches away from these beasts of Nurgle? You
I hope so.
Sure. No, you're not 12 inches away. You're like 14 inches away.
Okay, good. Good.
Then the question is, do I countercharge these guys to try and tie him up and get real rude about it?
For sure.
Probably not. I don't think that getting them in is as good as having 2 command points.
I think that's fair.
All right.
All right. He strikes first when he charges, so I got to go with him first.
Okie doke. What's his profile?
He is 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1 rend. I think he maybe gets an extra pip against heroes. Sure doesn't. 1 rend, 2 damage. However, because he's attacking a hero, he is 3 damage.
All right, so a lot of damage.
Oh, and sorry, he wounds on 2s because of the range transformation.
All right, and what was his rend? 1?
Rend 1.
I will all-out defense this.
And I will all-out attack it. So I'm 2s and 2s, rend 1.
No!
Come on, buddy. I need you to do this well. There's no 1s.
Oh,
The 6s are crit extras from his heroic trait.
you didn't say that.
Said at the beginning. 2s again. Okay, that will be 7 at rend 1.
All right, I believe his base save is going to be 5, but let's double check.
I've seen you roll it. You'll be fine. You got this.
No.
You got this.
3 damage each is the problemo. All right, base save 4 up, so this is 4s.
Okay.
There's a chance.
Okay.
All right,
I'm glad those crits hit.
Yeah, that's average in my favor.
But you still get a ward save,
Yep.
so that's 9. So you statistically live this.
I do
Just fine.
live this.
Easily.
I don't know about
actually.
just fine.
Nah, easily.
And not easily, but it's definitely...
No 5s and
it's
6s. No
like-
whammies. Oh, so many. Look, easily. You rolled 50% and higher. Easily. There was no chance.
Oh.
Yikes.
All right, so 4 go through.
Well, that's real rough.
It's super rough.
Okay.
It was worth a shot, though. If you take him out, then all the beasts...
Oh, for absolutely worth a shot.
To be fair, the beasts also only come back on 3s, so it's not like nothing's guaranteed, but taking away the option, massive.
Yeah, no, they come back. He's the strikes first, so I'll go with my Executioner next. All right, Executioner, you got 1 job here, buddy, and it's to try to be cool. Oh, but it's a really rough job, I'm not going to lie. 4 attacks. Right? Because that... within the combat range. Yep, not going to happen. Okay. Hitting on 4s. Only 3 attacks.
All right.
Okay. Wounded on 3s. Nah, he failed.
He does.
Not good at Warhammer!
What's the save?
Probably, I don't know,
A
rend
rend?
of 2.
Oh, it just goes through how much damage each?
3.
Take 2?
Nope, not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close. Oh, that is going to make this a real uphill battle.
Yeah.
Back at me. You got whatever you want to activate here.
Okay, let's go with the beast because we're over there right now.
Okay.
Mentally, anyway.
Yep.
This is 4s and 3s, and your boy.
Sure.
2 turns into nothing.
Okay.
All right, marked safe.
Okay. He's got his pike into the plague bearers. 3 mortals. That guy there.
Okay, so 3 damage.
3 mortals. Yep. And then let me get the rest of the attacks here. 4s and 4s. And 4s. All right. You got 5. No rend.
All right, 6s.
Okay.
So I get a Warhammer.
Single damage.
5-ups.
Yep.
Come
Cool.
on, God.
I'll be here. Oh boy.
I've been rolling so good.
I'm trying to keep trying, but boy, there's a certain point where it doesn't matter.
It just hurts your heart.
It just doesn't matter to try anymore.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go next? You got Slimix. He's actually not terrible, right? His mount's okay.
I think it's all pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just there's not a lot of volume, but as far as like, in addition to everything else he does, creating trees.
Oh yeah.
And then the Beast of Nurgle.
Yeah.
It's perfectly good.
Oh yeah. He's a great support character.
This is 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1/2.
3s and 3s for a support character? Amazing.
That is 2, rend 1.
Yep. Save 1, damage.
2.
Okay, take 2.
And then he's got a slime encrusted jaws on, I guess, I don't know the name of the mount. It's going to be 4.
That's true. You'd think that they got to have a name.
There's a name in there, I don't know it.
Somewhere in the books.
It's got 4s and 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly average, turns into 3s, so 2 at rend 1.
Damage?
6.
Okay. My assassin's about to be taken out by a support character.
No! No.
Easily a good example of why you should not run this list. All right, that's okay.
It was true.
What's his cost?
You were trying to do something interesting, right?
For sure, but like what he should have done there, like he had
Guess.
a possible 21 damage in on you.
Guess what? Guess what his?
I'm gonna go with 160 because that's what my foot hero just cost.
150.
Sweet. All right.
Cool.
You got plague bears at me still.
All right.
Actually, I guess. Hold on. I have
go,
one
go.
flare
Bop that
to
nerd.
flap in the wind. Sorry to have wasted your time. One rend.
Take it.
Single damage. That's what I thought. Okay, moving on.
Then it is the plague bears.
Yeah.
You've got 9 attacks left in the group.
Okay.
This is going to be 4s and 3s.
Yep.
3 mortals. I don't agree with them doing mortals on 6s. I think that makes them too good.
Yeah.
1 at rend 1. Or no, rend 0, excuse me.
Oh, I get armor. Nope, sure don't.
4 damage.
All right, unit's dead.
Jesus.
Yep.
All right.
Woof. All right.
All the talk I was giving about, and no one has had enough. Is there a reason you didn't use the points on Guy to bring back a unit in your movement phase?
There's nothing to bring back. I could bring back a flare.
You can't bring back the 6-man units?
It's not dead.
Oh my god.
So now that I am only getting 3 points, would you like to disease me?
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, actually, your Great and Clean One needs to kill that thing, so then maybe I can bring something back.
Okay. So it's 3s and 2s.
Mm-hmm.
1 at rend 2.
Are you kidding me?
4
Stop
damage.
this. 4 damage. There we go. Perfect. I was like, don't you leave him alive. I need him dead.
I'm trying my best friend.
3? Does he have any wounds on him?
No.
Goodness sakes. All right, come on,
well,
Nurgle.
I've got more. I've got more. All right, crits auto wounds. This is 5s and 5s.
Yeah, no auto wounds there.
2.
2 of them. Sweet. Rend?
No rend.
Dice, don't hate me. You evil dice.
No, don't do it now.
Disease me. Disease me right now.
Do it.
Do it.
Your hero over there gets cough.
Oh, great.
Oh, cool.
Cool. That'll make him even worse at fighting.
You've got that.
Oh, I've got so many. You're right. You're right. I got a stash.
You were giving me a rough time about it.
Yep.
Which is very fair. Let's just go to the guy that you desperately want to be dead.
Yep.
He's dead.
Is he?
On a 4.
Is
four,
he?
4 wounds.
Okay, well, here's 3 of them. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. All right. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay. Over there, that big unit. Yep.
2, 3.
3. Yep. And a 1 there. Okay. Score 3 points.
And then the hero
Oh, sure.
for 4. I've been rolling 4s like gangbusters.
Does he only have 4 wounds? No, he has 1 left.
Oh.
Oof, duh.
Let's get to the bottom of this turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And-
for sure.
and
For sure.
then-
So I score 3.
And then see where we're at. So we've got you scored up.
Yep.
let's get into my battle tactic.
Yeah, what do you have?
It is harder because I have been
It's not harder.
generally effective.
No, just take their land and call it free 4 points.
Well, I usually try and save that. I've been learning to try and save that.
Fair enough.
Because just because I'm doing well doesn't mean I have to just stop caring and then everybody online tunes out because I've just stopped making good decisions.
General's regiment is down to just those flayers and the general.
0%. The general's Guy, though, right?
No.
Oh,
it's the
Gore
Warden, yeah.
All right, well, I'm not killing him.
Okay.
I can pick an objective controlled by your opponent. I complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if 2 or more friendly units charged, and one of the units are contesting that objective. So the nice thing is that
you can split it, and as long as one of them's contesting the objective, well, I don't control it.
It has to be that one.
Yep.
I will probably get it with the
easily with the plague bearers.
Well, they're in combat with your hero, so I'm not going to get
Correct.
that.
Never mind. You're right. You're right.
Let's see what else. It might have to be take their land. Seize the center.
Oh,
that's free money.
Free money.
So seize the center.
Okay.
Then let's put it in here. Seize the center. 3. Spellcasting. Let's go with giving himself -1 to wound on a 2 on a 7. Goes off on a 10. You've got 4 unbinds.
I've got 3 unbinds. You killed one guy with your gardener on a snail. Have it.
All right, have it. All right, sounds good. He's going to give it to himself. He'll do the same thing for himself.
Sure.
On a 6, does not go off.
Okay.
Then that's it. That's all that's in range.
Okay.
We go with.
I will. Boy, is the 1 point worth it? You're gonna die no matter what. You don't have a chance. I gotta redeploy over there, and if I redeploy, I can't countercharge. So, then it. No, it is not, because I want to try to probably shoot you. So I'm not going to cast a spell. Go for it.
All right, movement phase.
Yep.
Let's just begin with beasts over here. The one that's damaged.
Okay.
3, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Attention seekers incoming. The other guy?
Indeed. Oh, yeah. Run and charge army-wide is an amazing rule.
It's not army-wide.
I mean, you could.
But it's on.
You're right. You do have to take heroes.
It's on a unit that gets to charge in both phases, no matter what.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Certainly, they can get killed.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled really lucky over here,
but they come right back. That's the thing. Like you can build.
They're
a
likely
list
to come back. Yeah.
Where I think that it is right to take the plague bearers again to have some control score.
Right.
But you could take a list that is just. Those guys run in charge, and they all come back, and some heroes.
Yeah, and then you just have to hope that they don't have anything that can reach out and touch.
Exactly. Yeah.
So as soon as you run into those long strikes, they're gonna zone in and.
One unit of plague bearers for at least the what's it called, guarded hero or whatever.
The long strikes get to ignored if they don't move.
Oh.
Or get set up. Same thing with Scavenging Giselles.
Sure.
Sure. So there's ways around it, and putting him as your linchpin piece, I think is a dangerous choice. It's not. So in here, I built a list that I thought was universally it would be good into lots of different people.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
So it's not like where with him, he would just be hoping not to get paired into Skaven and Stormcast, which in my opinion, going to be your 2 most common.
For at least for a while, yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay, so anyway, back to movie moves.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and run Horticulus. So I need 2 people in the center. In my movement phase, I'm going to try and get this guy back, so I don't have to do it in any specific order.
Yep.
3 up.
Yep.
All right. He's going to come back all the way within 12. He's going to go there.
Sure.
That then frees up Slamux to run. For 3. So 7.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much I'm getting out of the way.
Slug running. Hello, Wiggly John.
Oh, yeah. Wiggly John.
Hi, Wiggly John.
You've even drawn on the TV. So magnificent.
Am I the drinking one?
You're wearing a vest.
Oh, I've got the... Okay, yeah, no, that checks out.
Yeah.
That checks out. That checks out.
Wiggly John. We talked about him wearing a vest.
Wiggly John wearing a vest?
Yeah, but you'd have to sew it onto him because he has so many appendages.
True. You make a very good point.
This duo is going to... He actually kind of needs to stay there, huh? All right, he'll stay there. Mm-hmm. This guy's going to run the other direction because he wants this thing to come by and caress him.
Why not?
After that, this thing that moves 8 is just going to move over here. Mm-hmm. This guy is going to move 3d6.
Okay.
So minis.
A lot better than the 3.
Does he have to come in within a board edge?
What was that?
Does his teleport require board edge?
No. His teleport is just wherever he wants to be. Just 9 inches away.
We're going to put him here.
Okay.
This Guo needs to make sure that he's doing Nurgle's work. Mm-hmm. Actually, he's the one that's going to move the other way.
That's fair.
He'll just run. He's going to go try and make that objective a pain. So he'll move 9.
Yep, I'm sure that he will make it a pain. Oh, Gee. Good luck, buddy. Okay. Those plague bearers?
Yeah. These guys will move 4 inches. Mm-hmm. So we're going to make it a little bit less because we're going to let them collapse in a little bit. I know. Okay.
Okay. I do have to redeploy.
Yep.
Obviously in there, it's got to be those flayers. I have to try to scrounge some points off you. 2. Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah. We love a Gore Warden. Right? What's the Gore Warden's name?
I will have to look at that again. I don't take him consistently enough. He's not like Guy or Pierre, where I've taken him so many games. But that
or
Gore
retired
Warden,
Andre Le Petit, who
yeah, that's
he hasn't been good for a very long time, but is
they're good again now.
Burned into my heart. Are they good again now?
Yeah, because it gives double activation, so he can go and then ghouls, but those ghouls all also get +1 to hit. They're just now legends, so not a real model. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
And the Gore Warden is Jean-Luc, which you think I'd remember.
Gordon.
Gordon.
It has to be a French name.
Gordon. Put a little. Yeah. That's all I got. After you.
Okie doke. Let's start off with these guys.
Yeah.
No, this guy. He needs a big charge. 9 might do it.
I think 9 probably does it.
9 barely does it. Neither than 9.
Yep. Okay.
Damage. 2 mortals.
Well, it doesn't kill someone this time, which is nice. Just 1. Okay.
Then the plague bearers.
Easy. All day. Do what they want. We'll see. Maybe some dice rolls will help me out here.
Yeah.
I got to spike real hard, and you got to whiff real hard.
Sure. The Guo is going to roll dice and see if it matters.
He ran, right?
He sure did.
Okay.
He rolled a 9 to nowhere.
Sure did.
So he's not going to be bringing back a tree or bringing another tree. There's no. It's all about dropping a tree where I can deliver disease.
Sure.
Or do something like I was trying there, where I invite you to come get it.
Right.
None of that's happening. I'm just throwing that out there for chat so that everyone knows how and why I'm using the trees. Then we go into combat. Do you have anything?
For counter shooting, I don't have enough points. I've only got 1.
Shooting phase. Do you want to counter shoot? No, we're past that.
We're
way past that.
We're
Did you
well
want to
past
do that?
that. No, because I can't redeploy and shoot, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right, so counter charging, nothing.
Yep.
Combat phase.
Yep.
Do you have any combat abilities?
Nope. You killed the thing off already. That had one.
Then we go into combat. Let's start with the plague bearers.
Okay.
So I think that they will do the most damage.
I'm gonna all out defense because it's kind of my only shot here.
Right. So I've lost 2, so that gives me 9 attacks.
Okay.
Math.
Let's see them mortals.
6s.
All right then.
All right. Nothing
But a beautiful roll.
An amazing roll. Amazing roll. So that is a massive 6. No
6.
Ren.
4s. Can I get half?
God, you get none. What in the world?
All right. I did get a ward save, though, which will only kill off 2 of them, eliminating my chances at any points. You still get a pile in, so I can't try to play anymore. I think that is something that, like, I don't think I like about 4th. The new everything's a 3-inch range in the piles. I do feel like it made the game simpler, which I know is what they wanted, and faster. But it did sure make it so that if your army's better than my army, I don't have like a way around it. We're just if we're in combat, we're in combat.
It removes a little bit of the skill expression.
For sure. For sure.
All right. This guy, it doesn't need a pile in because I've got 3-inch range.
I'll do an activation.
Oh, yeah,
I know I actually don't hurt any of your models, but I will try. I'm going to go with the Executioner here.
I believe in him.
Give him a shot. He's only got 3. He's going into that Beast of Nurgle. Is there a point to doing it? Not really, because he's just coming back. Got 2. And 2. Rend 2.
Goes through.
3 damage each.
So there's the first one, nothing, and then the second one. So I take 4. What am I at? 8?
You're at 4.
He's dead.
Thank goodness. All right, back to you. Now you can teleport wherever you want. Does he set up near Slimucks or a tree? Or is it board edge? How does your bring back guys work?
They're within the range of the hero doing it.
Okay.
Wholly within 12 of Slimucks, 9 inches away from you.
Okay.
Wholly within 12 of the Guo, 9 inches away from you.
12's not
4 up to bring back from him, 3 up to bring back from him.
Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Doesn't cost any points of any sort either.
No, I can double check, but no.
Because Skaven's command point, me it's Noble Deeds.
So I think what the design team is thinking, I'm not agreeing with them. Whenever you have to roll for it, it removes a little bit of the cost. So Horticulus, I can just verify, no command points on him for either of his abilities. And then there might be a command point on the Guo. It is free for the Guo.
Yeah,
It's
pretty nice.
It's just a 4-up, which
4-up
pretty...
It's tough. 4-up is tough. You can plan on a point.
We just watched you roll a 4-up there, and it was like 5-6 dice, and you rolled...
and not a single one of them.
Yeah, so that could be the entire game.
For sure.
Oh man, look at those little Nurglings having a good time.
Yeah, surfing in the back.
Yeah, just look at that butt.
All right. Who's
so,
slapping me?
Let's just go with this guy.
Okay.
5 attacks, 4s and 3s. That is 2 at rend 1.
Okay. 5s, they all defensed. Save 1.
2 damage.
6s. Nope. Taking 2. All right. I'll go with them trying to go into some Plague Bearers because that's their only hope. Boy, they got to spike this pretty hard.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. 4s. That's not going to be hard enough there. 3s again. All right. 3. Rend 1.
That goes straight through, 1 damage each.
Yeah.
5 up ward.
Okay.
Take 2.
Kills
a guy.
a guy. All right.
Then your friend over there, I just pile straight towards him.
All right. If you pile straight towards him, you've got 2 in a 3-inch range right now.
All right, so just 2 guys?
Just 2 guys.
Within 3?
If you had... Oh, no, because they'll be within 6. Never mind. Because you had a 3-inch pile and then... you got 5.
5. All right, so there's 5 guys. I don't care.
Did my math wrong.
All right, no worries. That is 1 mortal and 2 saves.
1 mortal and 2 saves. So here are the 2 saves. Saves him. Mortal.
Nice.
Saves it. He is alive. All right, buddy. Hang on to that last wound. Yeah.
But I'm going to fart on him.
Oh, well, then never mind. It doesn't... We wasted our time again.
All right. Let's do some
that's
fart.
all I got.
I spread a fart to your boy here.
Okay.
Damage on them.
Yep. 7.
4 damage.
Man.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Leia, the Feck are...
getting obliterated.
Yeah, it is. This is not a good matchup.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you... How many?
rolled a 1.
4? 1. Okay, perfect. And over there?
4.
4, yeah. Okay, take another model off the board.
All right.
All right.
You think we're going to call it somebody?
Let's, well, what's the score you at?
I scored 10. 1, 2, more.
Yep, and easy stand around the middle.
Stand around the middle.
So that brings it 24 to 13. At this point, you
You've got
have killed off all my ability to
3
bring
units.
back models. I can bring back units, but not models. If I win Prio, I could get that.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
I could maybe, yeah, let's just do a Prio check here. Do you have any more disease to, no, okay. Okay, so I've got Prio. Could I do anything, or is the game just over? So he can bring back a unit. I could try a long bomb charge. I could try to see if I could clean up some stuff there while shifting over there. I could maybe get the Incarnate. Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Let's give it a shot.
The other thing, this guy heals 3.
Oh,
from
yeah.
the
No,
thing.
sure.
I know.
what?
know.
What?
If we're going to keep going,
Ever.
I got to do all the things.
All right. What do I have for a battle tactic, though? That is the question.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that you need models to play the game.
And you've got 3 models on the board.
I got 3 models on the
which
board.
is why I asked about it.
Right.
Because it's brutal right now.
I can't take 2. I've already done the flanks. I can. You've got how many points over? God, man. Yeah,
Hey,
you just destroyed all my points.
Linguini Bros Productions said exactly what you said when we were off camera.
All you're bringing is more big inertia. Exactly, which means you're a bad book. Like, if you've got that kind of internal balance, you are a bad book.
I think there's just some balance issues across the board. I don't know if it's just...
no. For certain.
The Knights are too good.
Yep.
In every book, almost.
For sure. Yep, I'd agree with that.
I'm
going to do you a favor, and I'm going to pour a little more of
you
that
know,
in my
I
cup.
saved this for you, if you like.
Are we watching the same game? I'll get to that, too. Don't you worry.
Jen might have drank it.
Okay.
No, we drank it.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
we
gone.
drank it,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, I'll work on that. You're
It
good.
was too good. It was
good.
absolutely too good.
You're right. Cav is definitely fantastic. The thing is
so
that these guys, quote unquote, could be Cav.
Right.
Right? Like their delusion is Cav. They have 4 wounds each. They're just their stat line's not great.
They're not great for
And
their points.
the Morbeg are much better than the horrors. The horrors got a little bit of a tone down.
Right.
Not a ton. Little bit of a
There's
tone
a lot
down.
of competitive armies, but when you take knights away from everybody, like mounted cavalry, all of a sudden that really highlights where armies are missing. And I think at that point
sure.
you become a ghoul spam army.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
And ultimately, despite the fact that you've got all these beautiful flayers, I think that I'm a pretty good army into it in retrospect, because I don't have any models you can kill to get the 2 damage.
For sure. Well, I mean, it could maybe have picked off Plague Bearers. The problem is that you have so much movement in this army in ways you don't think about.
Right.
In countercharging, in
Redeploy.
power through, in redeploy, which everyone has.
Right.
Meaning that if you've got an awful range, like 10 inches for shooting, you're a bad shooting army. Which we already knew. Like,
Yeah,
we knew that
we
10-inch
already
a 10-inch shooting army is a bad shooting army.
I do have 120 ghouls.
I also have 120 ghouls, but oh boy, we kind of played that in the team tournament. I don't know if I want to play that again.
It's
Dear
hard
Lord,
work.
it's so much
hard
work.
Leah, I don't buy the cheese of the week list. It's the right way. It's why you have not seen us playing the Cav lists.
Yeah.
I have 40, before the edition, 3rd edition, I have 40 painted hex wraiths, which are the absolute cheesiest of the cheese, I think, in the current initial index release.
Indeed.
And could I have brought it? Sure. You even asked me to play Night Hunt, and I tried to explain, hey, I don't have anything that I think is worth showing, especially if somebody's going to drive out to my house.
Sure.
Like, that is like, I'd have to say, hey, I'm going to play 40 Hex Wraiths, try and counter it.
Right? Good luck, bruh.
Because there's so few units that have anti-cavalry. There's like, Sylvaneth have 1 unit, maybe there might be 1 or 2 units in other books, but aside from that, like, there's no predator. They're like, they're left unchecked. I hope you do bring those 40 Hex Wraiths to an event. Hey, if you come out to FMC, I'm thinking about it. I don't want to counterbalance them with things that will balance off their short. Like, sure, there are things that they don't do perfectly. I might bring them just because they're totally painted, and I want to play Nagash, so maybe I do that.
Yeah.
But Nagash and 20 Hex Wraiths is still
Pretty
good.
silly, yeah, especially if you take the Morbid Conjurations or whatever.
Ogres have an anti-cav one, but it's really rare. Yeah, Willie John solos the Hex Wraiths.
Probably.
Not based on the game I played where he was on the table. All right, anyway.
Yeah. So I think I have to take your land.
Yep.
Because I have to get points.
Yes.
Right? I'm sitting at a point where I'm just losing.
Yeah.
And that's just where we're
At
at.
this point, you're picking up points for, and if you're playing at a tournament, you were just trying to.
Yeah, and just hoping that I get like some lucky dice rolls or something, and I'm
Yes.
just trying to keep in it and hope for a break.
What terrain are you going to take?
This is scatter terrain. Then never mind. We don't have.
We can
an
count
option.
it if you want to. The
Well,
problem is that
I don't know. Do I have this? Is the question like because it has to be outside your tree.
no,
It has to
not
be
the tree.
outside them.
The tree you're safe. It's
The tree I'm safe, but the spell,
It's the spells,
which is closer. So
and these guys.
okay. Yeah, I can still get within 3 of this, assuming I can kill all of that, which is my hope anyway.
Right.
So that's where we're at.
We're
So
just doing the pointing it to the fence.
That's all I've got, right? I've only got 3 models on the board. That's all I've got. So I'm trying to take this crater from you. That's my plan. We're going to do the Feck healing to take the disease point off the Gore Warden, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And then we'll get to magic, I guess. So.
Hello from Australia.
Heck yeah.
Luca, did you know Australians are my favorite people from my time at Worlds? Your entire team was awesome. Not team. I mean, it was 2 individuals. It wasn't. It was not the one.
Your
in Belgium.
representatives of your fine country.
Yeah. Oh my God. Your whole all those guys are awesome to play with.
Luca, where are you out of?
Yeah. What part of Australia?
In the meantime, I want to try to carry and call off of him.
Yeah.
See what I can do. Great call. Great question. Nope. Okay. Fail that again.
You had one good turn. It was the worst turn to have great magic. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Turn 1 is the worst time when you're popping.
And even
off.
then, I still didn't get the incarnate out, which is the one thing that you kind of want to get out early is your manifestations.
Yeah.
All right. Then he's gonna try. Boy, is there anything worth doing? He's gonna try the stupid spell on your great unclean one, the miasma of dumbness.
Mm-hmm.
Miasma of dumbness. It does cast on a 7. Okay. I roll 7 dice, and then I play Yahtzee, trying to get as many combos as I can. It's my fun mini game. I can try to win here in the corner. Whoa. Hey, we got 3 2s. So now we go over here and we look it up. What do 3 2s get me? I use this grid. So 2's on this side, 3's over here. You take 1 mortal wound and are -1 to hit until the start of my next turn.
Who's that into?
That great unclean one.
All right. How much did you say damage?
A single mortal wound.
All right, I take it.
Ta-da!
I'm not putting it on there because I heal D6 at the end of every turn.
Yeah, D6?
It's his artifact.
Wow.
Trait.
Gross.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Why? Like, why does everyone say Nurgle's bad? I guess I need to play it more. I'll find out.
And he can't summon in the incarnate probably because he's too close to everybody. So he is going to try this like gore feast.
Roll 2
Charnel
dice and
Feast.
see if we care.
Charnel feast. I do care. On a 7, I care. I care 7 times.
You get it.
All right. This could actually be really big. So targeting those plague bearers.
Super excited for this to be.
I do D3 mortal wounds. Can I roll a good number? Okay. All right. But it brings back 1 flare.
Ooh. That's not $0.
It's not $0. It's not lots
Only
of
heals
dollars
D6
either.
and the contact with a diseased unit. Oh yeah. But if I put him into combat, he's not in combat with a diseased unit. Thank you, friend.
Mm-hmm. So just kill my guy and then. All right.
Yeah,
that's all I have after you.
All right. That will be nothing. I'm not. I guess we should do. We're on round 4, right?
We sure are.
Top, you're active.
Top 4. Yep. Okay. I'm going to run away like a baby.
Like a baby.
Over
like
to here.
A wee babe.
Come fight me, I guess. Right? No, I should go over here because then you got to redeploy and countercharge. You're so fast that I have to stay real far away.
It's just like 2nd edition Nurgle.
Yeah, right?
Where you I'm near a tree, run and charge, like Jesus. But that was back when you could put like a jillion trees on the table, and that's why I have so many trees.
All right, he's gonna just go outside. 3 there. Good luck, buddy. Okay, end of the movement phase. Guy is popping his points to bring back
Nurgle something bad. People just want to bring the bad. Isn't bad. People just want to bring bad units. It's the beginning of the season's tough, man. It's hard to know what's good. You're used to taking what you're used to taking. When your old play style and your old units are bad, it's easy to feel like there's no chance, right? Like, oh, everything's terrible.
And he redeploys to you.
That's a great question. I could do him. Try to get him closer.
For sure.
I don't see a value in moving that Gulo. I see the value in moving them. We got 4 Pointerinos. Let's go ahead and redeploy this Nurgling, this Beast of Nurgle that's way in the back.
For sure.
2 inches.
Okay. I got shots phase, so I'm going to give that a try right now. Here are the ones tucked in with the Plague Bearers. They are only hitting on 5s.
Okay.
2 of them, 2 rend, single damage each.
Take them both.
Pop, pop.
Kills a Fart Lord.
Okay. Then I'm going to have these guys into those Plague Bearers.
Yep.
Same deal. Only hitting on 5s. A little better than average. Take it where I can get it. 4 of them, 2 rend, 1 damage each.
5 wards, take them both.
Okay. Pop, pop. Any shots back from you?
Negative, sir.
All right, let's do some charges. So I got a bunch of them here that are kind of important, if we're being honest. Gore Warden needs to go in there and be a hero. 6. All right, time to...
7.
7, thank you.
That's Thomas math, don't do that.
Time to noble some deeds, my friend.
Ooh.
Boop. Time to noble some deeds. All right, I need a big 9er from these boys I just summoned in. Come on, a good roll. Come on, a second try at a good roll. All right, come on. We're in a lot of trouble. Okay. Your charging phase, which I think will be probably more than mine, quite frankly.
This Beast of Nurgle?
Yeah.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Just send him into the hero.
Sure, easy peasy.
Because I want to be within 3 of this terrain feature.
Yep.
This guy. 5 will not get it.
Okay.
I'm probably not going to send it in. I guess I don't need to worry about that. Immortal Wounds on the charge for him.
All right. Yep,
3.
4.
Can't stop rolling 3s.
Sure can't.
It's easy to...
Hey, 2 of them, though. I will take that. Yep,
Yeah.
just the 1. All right. I have got to go with that character first.
Yeah.
And he has got to go into the Plague Bearers, because even if he dies, then I can try to pile in those flayers, take it from you.
Yeah. 100%.
So he's got to sacrifice himself.
Actually, if you kill the Flayer, well, you're not going to kill him. They got 8 wounds in there.
Am I within 3 inches with 1 flayer from the beast? I guess that'll matter for whether or not I'll still get a pile in.
100%.
Okay, cool.
You're perfect.
Beautiful. Oh, thanks, buddy. All right. I got 3 attacks here.
Love the blue board, by the way. All credit to Shannon on this board. He painted, designed it, all of it. So it's amazing, and he's amazing.
Thank you, guys. All right, 3's a game. Into these Plague Bearers. Only 2. 1 rend.
2 1 rend goes through.
2 damage each. It's all for hero. Can't not
1.
roll those ward saves amazingly. Could have really used a few more to pop off that feeding frenzy.
Yeah.
All right, it's back to you.
This is going to be... Do I have anybody else in combat with these guys?
Nope. I really didn't want to fight anything else.
I will just go with the Beast of Nurgle.
Sure.
I don't really need to move. This is going to be into the hero.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's what you do with that. You just fight the heroes.
Yeah, that's the thing to do.
So this is 4s and 3s. At least their combats have not been amazing.
No, it's not. I'm in trouble.
2, -1.
5 ups. Okay.
That is 4 damage.
That's enough.
Ooh,
Do I get a 6? Got a 6.
Woof. Okay, he's alive.
He's alive. All right, I got to go with the flayers. A, because it's the only other thing I have. B, because I need them to do their job and save some boys.
So the crystals are something that Shannon got from a tournament many years ago from somebody that just had some like
selling some random terrain. Yeah,
selling some random terrain, and then he has MDF boards. What did you use to build up the bases?
So it's actually the 3D print is under it.
Oh,
and
it goes all the way down.
Then crushed walnut for the texture with Mod Podge over it.
Where do you find crushed walnuts?
It is a common substrate for reptile terrariums.
All right, so you go to a pet store, you get crushed walnut, and then you mix it with Mod Podge. Then all you need is, what is that, blue, black, purple, and then the super bright blue on the...
That's it.
Yeah.
Super easy.
There you go. That's the secret. It's just a very bright teal.
Indeed. All right, I'm going to all attack these guys. I really need this. 3s. That's a lot. No, it is bad. That is, I needed more than that because they're only 1 damage each.
Oh.
It's real bad. 3s.
Oh my god.
All right.
How many rolls that are 3Fs where you just roll like 2s and 1s?
Most of them?
Most of them.
Yeah.
It was 1 rend, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I take the damage.
Cool. Yep, so...
So they'll go. They're going to try and kill your hero still.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is the leader.
Okay, so I'll defense him now.
All right.
Not that it really matters, because I lost that point.
Yeah.
Just bad dice.
Just bad dice.
Okay.
That is 1.
I do save it.
All right, you're fine.
Okay.
Okie doke.
So because of that... no, you've got disease still. You might just take all this from me anyway.
That's the worst part.
I don't know if it'd be a hard tier list to make, but you can definitely start with doing all the damage, because you'll kill him, because here's 4 mortal wounds, right?
And based on my average, his average is 4.
Average is 4.
It's like 3.7.
Yep.
All right, so into him, we'll just start. Nothing, he's safe.
Okay.
These guys?
Yep.
3.
3. Kills a guy. Oof. So, this stays. So I don't get the point, don't get my battle tactic, because I could not do the damage. Because I've only got a score of 3 there, and you've got a score of 4. Yeah, that is definitely game there at that point. Like, there is no chance at all.
That was brutal, brother.
Oof.
Brother.
Oof.
Brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know what to think of the matchup. Amen to that.
Just keep emptying that right on in there. Okay.
I didn't know what to think of the matchup or the list.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that you're playing it pillow-fisted without taking Usharon and the boys.
So
if you took Usharon and these flayers, what do you think about that list? Any chance?
No, awful.
No.
Still awful, because
it's the flayers that are the problem.
It's the flare. Yes and no. The flares. It's a combination of the flares are the problem, and they have no targets to actually do something that they'd like to do. Right? It's the fact that courtier has to, with a 10-inch range, kill a model with only 4 attacks that hit on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
That is what makes the flayers bad. Because they took away all the mortal wound damage that I used to have in this army with shooting. Their movement's good, but it's not as good as yours. You have the better movement army in this matchup because of your ability to do the counter charges.
Yeah, your short range means you need to get real close.
Exactly.
And then I can redeploy up.
Yep.
And then charge you.
Because an average redeploy and an average charge should get you within my shooting range.
Then I do impact hits.
Yep.
I do combat, and then I power through because I'm 8 wounds on these guys.
Correct.
I back outside of 3.
Yep.
And then on your turn, I charge back in, and I get that without having to take the D3 mortals on the retreat.
And even if you don't do the power throughs or any of that kind of stuff, you still go in there. You do 4 mortal wounds per turn, or 8 mortal wounds per round on disease.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, a little unnecessary.
What could have been done differently, right?
Sure.
I think in retrospect, with the power of having seen the game play out, I would say this would have had to have been dispersed with 3 inches between it, if you could afford it. I feel like I understand that there's downsides to that.
For sure.
But then you wouldn't have been a locus of what you were, like disease, where I just got it on everybody.
But that's not really what got me. What got me in there was the counter charge, the grading clean one, and the power through.
Yeah.
If I'm 3 inches apart with all of that, I can't do the airdrop with the guy. I likely can't do... I might still be able to do the courtier thing.
Right.
with damage because his range on that aura is pretty good. But I wouldn't be able to do the courtier drop is the big thing. And even if they had been 3 inches apart, it's the fact that your Great Unclean One got into both of those guys that did it. Because you killed one and then just diseased the other.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't have mattered because they were 3 inches apart at that point. The issue with the list that I took is that it doesn't have damage output against your list, and your list is ridiculously beefy.
Right.
Between ward saves and recursion,
Yes.
There's only one model I took off the board, and you could bring it back this turn.
Yeah.
So that makes it tough. And because your army outmoves mine, I can't play the movement game. Because even if I was like, all right, ignore shooting, let's just stay away and etc. Your ability to run and charge those guys makes you faster than me.
It might require, I think, an FAQ or an errata saying that you can't have run or charge, like a regular.
Or redeploy and charge.
Well, redeploy's a run.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So
all you need to do is just no run, retreat, and charge.
Yep. If they've got that, then you can play around it now. But right now, I mean, it's an 18-inch no-go bubble around any of those beasts. Which, I mean, if you got 4 of them...
At least for this list. Like, if I was sending them into Morbid Knights, I think it would have been different, obviously.
I disagree. Because
really?
I get the buff on the charge, so you take that away. And then, while I've got a little more damage output, you still...
You get a lot more damage output.
True.
Based on the game we played last time.
True.
Those Morbegs, the extra wound is huge. Guitar McGorth, hey buddy, sorry, we're just wrapping up here.
Yeah, right.
It was a little bit of a...
It was a blowout.
It was a blowout.
It was a blowout, a diuretic blowow, if you will.
A diuretic
for Team
blowout.
Nurgle.
Yeah, we farted so hard it farted him straight out into space.
So the Morbeg, they do more damage. They're the same wounds. They're both 4 wounds now.
I see.
Yeah, they're both 4 wounds on that. The Morbeg does have a slightly better save.
4 is a bigger deal.
But your damage is coming from disease and mortal.
That's true.
Impact hits and disease. I don't think that I didn't really save any wounds.
I'm big mortal damage for sure.
Oh, huge mortal damage. And that's even... This never got into combat.
Did nothing.
This
did
shot
like
once and did 2 damage.
It was more about zoning you out.
Which I also think was unnecessary. Like it stopped me from getting this battle tactic.
Right.
But the thing with zoning me out is that I don't think you really want to. If I'm close to those beasts in Nurgle, you're gonna redeploy and charge into me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know if I would zone out with this list, besides maybe enough to keep me out of the shooting range.
Right.
Because if you can make me have to set up at 10.5 where I can't shoot you and you get an easy charge into me, that seems great. That seems fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would have played it different. Definitely this ending up smack dab in the middle was rough for me. And it's a dice roll. That's just how it is.
And we talked about it at the beginning, like it encourages you to learn how to deal with things. And then these two came in like the exact opposite edges, but I'd spread my army all the way out,
right,
ready for any location.
For sure.
And then I put Beast of Nurgle on the edges because I knew that the 2 tactics that you were likely to shoot for were seize the center.
Yep.
I had counter charge targets up here. They had 1 Beast of Nurgle.
Yep.
And then I had Beast of Nurgles on the edge.
For sure.
And I was just going to send them up, counter charge you, get rid of your movement tech units, which is like 2 flayers, and then just try and bully you with my fatness. Which worked way better than I was expecting.
For certain. Yeah, I think it's the beasts. Yeah, the beasts are a hard counter against the flayers. Again, I think because of the shooting range.
Yeah, the shooting range 100%.
Yep.
If you were just blasting them with long strikes.
And -1 to hit on those plague bears was also not nothing.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. The original list I wrote was more plague bear heavy, and then when you were like, I'm going to be shooting with like 4s, I secretly went back and clawed back the number of plague bears that were in the list.
Just tucked in Beasts of Nurgle.
Just tucked in Beasts of Nurgle.
Make those a little nicer.
Thinking that I honestly thought it was like, oh, this will be a little bit more balanced.
For sure. But
I'm absolutely wrong.
Oh, yeah, their 18-inch no-go zone is
huge.
Is big, super big. Yeah, I think that this could be a very competitive list. Drop down, like you said, swap out your Grand Clean ones. Maybe even drop down to one of them and then put in like Sloppity or Scrivener or something like that.
Right.
And it's got movement, it's got resilience, it's got recursion, and with all that disease, it's got damage output.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I take this to Flying Monkey. Maybe not this, but like just beasts. Maybe I go too far into beasts.
Right.
Because I've got the ticket already, and one of the things I hate is seeing people that have a ticket going out and knocking out people that don't have one but have a chance.
Sure.
That doesn't feel genuine, in my opinion. That is probably a hot take. Not as hot as new Skaven models are garbage.
New Skaven models.
But sure. I don't want to take anything that is going to be too good. I just want to be able to have games that with people that are going to be a good experience for them and me.
Sure.
And maybe this isn't that. Maybe I just take 2 Guos, Rodigus, and what's his name, and pretend like I'm playing Mega Gargants.
What is the name of the other one? The Glockin. You're talking about Glockin? Yeah. Yep.
Is it a good list? No. Is it a funny list? Sure is. Skibbity Toilet Piper.
That's some Gen Alpha stuff. We just ignore that nonsense right now. I don't know. I am way too old.
Look at my hairline. I don't know anything about that.
Leia, as far as doing 120 ghouls next to, it's such a hassle to play those. I could do it. I've got 120 ghouls, and you run Ursharon in with them, and you run the subfaction that lets you go ghouls like Lumineth, and you friendly handshake, say we're playing with legends, you take a ghoul courtier, get them all +1 to hit, so it's a free all out attacks and everything. I don't know, it doesn't sound as fun. And the Monster Mash subfaction is a little bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. Like it is a little sad.
Monsters in general just seem worse in this edition.
For sure. The Grey Unclean ones.
I mean, the Grey Unclean ones, I say that. I mean, like Terrorgeist. There was a question up above. I think we missed it, where they were asking what you thought about the Terrorgeists / zombie dragons.
For sure. The problem with them is, I mean, it's the same problem with all the big monsters, right? They hit on 4s, which is rough. But they're point expensive, and they don't have any synergy with the army anymore. That's the problem. We used to have things that used to kind of play off of bravery. You could take the Grim Garland and do some Terrorgeist screams or etc. So there's some synergy there. You could do the Grim Garland in a few things, and then have the zombie dragons no command abilities, so no inspiring presence. There was some cool stuff there. It used to be you took the character on the zombie dragon, you got +1 to hit on all the shooting for the dragons around you, and you could do kind of a drop-in Air Force. That's what I took to Rocky Mountain Open. But there's just now they show up. You can't deep strike in a character with the zombie dragons. You can do the solo zombie dragons on their own, but no character with them to try to get some feeding frenzy in there.
Some synergy.
Any sort of synergy. They're an extra thing, and they're just too many points to be an extra thing, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right. If they were 150 or 160 points, so that I was throwing a 16 wound model with a 4-up save out there at about the same as I would put out 20 ghouls or 3 crypt horrors or whatever, then sure, absolutely. But at their current point cost, you're going back to what we were talking about earlier. You're better off getting 3 more Big Knights, saving some points, having better damage output, and going for it, which is, again, unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
I think that when they make the adjustment to cavalry, it's going to be a little bit of, you throw the cat in to deal with the mouse, and then you realize that the mouse is keeping the elephant in the room at bay, and everybody is going to realize how unbalanced so many of these armies are without their cav.
Sure.
Like, what do you do without Warbegs? You just have horrors or ghoul spam.
Yeah.
And ghoul spam is tough to play against, and it's a bummer. We got lots of comments in here about the ghoul spam.
Right.
Is it good? Man, it's really good. The big monsters need to be cheaper to reflect the fact that they have much lower control and much lower wounds density.
Sure.
I think 120 of anything, Linguini, is going to be really strong. Like, you haven't seen me play 120 Clan Rats. I think it's going to be very strong. You haven't seen me play 120 Plague Monks. I think it's going to be very strong.
Sure.
Plague Monks probably more than the Clan Rats. Sure, you're not getting the recursion, but you're getting mortal wounds on 6s.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Which
That's,
at that weight of dice you want. Mortal wounds and 6s are great.
yeah, with 120 of them, and then you bring back 60 more throughout the game if they're too efficient at killing you. Like, so good.
For sure. What cav adjustments are we expecting? We talked on this. You think points. And the reason why is because points don't change printed material.
Right.
All these cards that they've put out, any of that kind of stuff, all you have to do is make a change to that roster, and you call it good.
What would I do in a perfect world where I use digital content, like it's the year of our Lord 2024? I would reduce all their wounds back to their original values. Everyone got another wound. Like Hex Trees being 3 wounds is a problem. Like, you kill a third of or 2/3 of the unit rather than the entire unit. The difference there is massive.
Indeed.
So that's my hot take. That's what I would do. But it's going to be, in my opinion, a points change. They're just going to get more expensive. They're going to make it so you can't spam them quite so efficiently. But like Vanguard need to be adjusted. Knights probably need to be adjusted. The only cavalry that I think is okay right now is Cities of Sigmar, because they hit on 4s and 4s.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
They do mortal wounds on the charge, but that's about it. And 4s and 4s is fine. If they were all 4s and 4s and had no like +1 damage, like Hex Wraiths or the Morbegs or all that stuff, it'd be fine. But it's not fine. Hex at blank is absolutely mad. I'm not sure what that is. I can't say it behind the heart.
At 007, at OG, at OC.
Oh, objective control, OC probably.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the Hex Wraiths control currently 2. You can also reduce the control value of Cav down to 1. You can't control if you don't have an army.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think it's the damage. I think something they could do, which was something like back from Warhammer Fantasy, was everybody who's got anti-charge, give them strikes first against charges instead.
Yeah.
That instantly makes it so that Cav is now worried about reaching out.
Or strike first against Cav.
Or strike first against Cav.
So that way you don't make them good against everything.
Everything else.
You just make them like you're supposed to be targeting Cav. Just hit the Cav.
Right. Sure. That's a possibility there too, because that takes away what Cav is doing right now, which is getting rid of your models.
Right. And then you can keep the bad Cav, like the bad Cav. Like the ones in Ogre, what are those called? They come in units of 2. Mournfang. Yeah. You can keep Mournfang the same because they're not great. You can keep the Cities of Sigmar Cav because they're not great. Anyone that's not a problem. Any armies you guys are excited to try or a certain build? All right. What else have I not tried? I really want to try one of these unit spam armies. Not because I want to play it, but because I want to see it from a technical perspective.
Sure.
So I'd love somebody else to stream it. But when I play it, I'd love to see a bunch of clan rats. I'd like to play with the Deceiver. I know that he's a blast. I've played with Nagash. He is legit an amazing time. I want to try and do something with Ideneth and Sylvaneth, who I am told, like the general understanding that I've seen, is that they're not the best. I want to try it myself. Any of the low-performing armies I'm excited to try out, because then I can try as hard as I want, and I'm not the bad guy.
Right.
If I bring 9 Haunt and try as hard as I can, then
you were the bad guy. You brought 9 Haunt. When you started, you were the bad guy.
I was started when I was the bad guy.
Right.
Oh man, you know what I want to try and I know is not good? You can take a battalion of nothing but a regiment of nothing but heroes and Khorne.
Oh sure, yeah.
I want to play that. If the next time we play, maybe I bring that, see how I feel about it. Other than that, it's basically just hordes. I want to see hordes of witch elves. I want to see hordes of clan rats. I want to see hordes of ghouls.
Sure.
Do I want to play in any of those games? Not especially. But I want to see it. I want to see how it plays on the table. Are they as good as I think it is? I don't know. That's my hot take. How about you?
I want to. So I've played 2 games against Bone Splitters actually, and I want to see them in a report because they've got some really fun hammer and anvil battle traits to their army. Yeah, they get bonuses if you pick guys that get bonuses as long as they don't charge. So they're out there like hit me. As long as they don't charge, that unit gets +10 to control. You just put a dude on there. That single guy counts as 11 now, right? Like crazy. So I'd love to see some reports with Bone Splitters. Even I know they're going away. I think that I would like to try doing a non-swig Gitz army to see
The Trogs
how
are
those
good.
guys are doing.
Trogs are really good.
No, not Trogs either. I want to see Night Goblins. I just want to see guys in cloaks standing there doing stuff, casting spells, throwing nets, shooting arrows.
The nets are now, I think, only infantry.
It's still annoying. It's still, but you're right. But most people are not taking tons of infantry. But I still think that there's gameplay too there. It's just that Trogs are so spicy right now that people want to do that and paintless models, right?
Do we play LRL much? So our main friend that plays LRL is Derek. Derek has been on deployment, but he gets back next month.
Yeah, soon.
Super soon.
Yep.
We're going to get him with his LRL on. He hasn't played in a year, so he stopped playing back in 3rd edition. So he's not going to know anything about 4th. LRL is really good right now, so that'll help him out.
Right.
But he's a good player anyway. He'll be on. He plays Khorne, Gitz, and Iron Jaws and LRL. Yep. So we'll get his LRL on.
And
I don't
Tzeentch.
know. And Tzeentch.
We made him paint 120 horrors.
Oh,
I made him paint 120 horrors.
So yeah, he's got a bunch of armies that we can put on the stream, particularly LRL. The only LRL player that I know is out has decided to be done with the hobby for unrelated to the hobby stuff.
Sure.
So I don't have anybody I can bring on, but Derek will be on and he'll play. 120 Gitz is also just a mushroom garden.
100%. If orcs were the same way, which I don't actually know if in Age of Sigmar goblins can grow up to be orcs like they did back in Fantasy. I don't know if that's how that works. I have to go check the tapes, check the lore.
Yeah, Justin from the local Justin, he's been on the stream once playing Beast of Chaos.
Right.
He plays BLC. Maybe we'll have him on if he's got time. He's been playing a mix of other systems too. So it depends on what his availability is.
And we were talking a future match for whenever the Skaven release is of Skaven Civil War.
Yeah.
Just to get as much Skaven content out there as we possibly can.
All the other nerds are going to be playing Skaven versus another faction. We're just going to play 4,000 points of Skaven.
4,000 points of Skaven.
Just like Skryre versus Molder and see how it plays out.
Indeed, yeah.
Spoiler alert, Skryre is probably going to be the best.
If you've got enough recursion on Molder, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, friends. We've been chit-chatting for a while.
Indeed.
We're ready to call it. We're just about out of beer, so that's going to be that. I've got the Mile High Open next week, so definitely no stream then, but we'll see about the stream the week after or the week after that. Until then, be awesome. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you around next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.